Alright, that's enough. I'm bored. Hello, everyone. Hello. Let me double click the source mirror. There we go. We got Ben. We got a Bree. We got a me. We got a Andres who's just screaming up in the top left. It's Overgrown. Welcome in for Overgrown. It's extremely hot, so I'm just gonna preface that right now. It's extremely hot. There's a heat wave basically in the south of England. So if I literally melt, that's why, okay? If I start to just like pass out, that's probably it. Send help, send send an ambulance. Anyway, I'm gonna unmute pretty quick so the maestro, the game maestro himself, Ben Newbon, can introduce us to this wonderful game that I'm extremely excited to play. Despite the heat, I would not be missing this for the world. So here we go. Hey Ben. Did that work? It didn't! It never works. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, hello.
Ah, excellent. It finally worked. All right. So I'm immediately handing things over to you, Ben.
Oh God.
Yeah. Tell us about Overgrown. Set the scene, and then yeah, it's on you. I'm just gonna drink squash, which I've not brought.
Happy birthday and hello as well.
Happy birthday, Nick, as always.
God damn it.
Hi everybody. I'm Ben. I haven't seen any use for quite a long time actually. I was just looking before this. The last time we streamed was actually the last time I played anything. Was March the 18th, so nearly 4 months ago. But yes, hi, I'm Ben. I am the creator of Overgrown, the tabletop RPG about weird animal hybrids. And we will be playing today a continuation of our last session, which was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles inspired but totally legally distinct session where these wonderful characters played by Nick, Bree and Andres went to try and recover the Frogopins, who are definitely not anything like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Definitely not. They
legally distinct Ninja Turtles.
Yes, legally distinct. They, what did I call them? The adolescent hybrid karate Frogopins. That's the one. Yeah. It's not quite such a good acronym. But back in March, these lot failed to save them. Thought they were saving them, thought they were protecting them from the dreaded Scrapper and his henchmen Boogie and Setstone, but upon a stalemate in that battle, discovered that actually the monkey rat known as Chip had absconded with the adolescents and disappeared down into the sewers somewhere. So I'll give a little reminder of actually maybe I'll get you guys to introduce your own characters. Nick, why don't you go ahead and introduce Barnard?
All right.
An appropriate greeting considering the weather.
Hi. I'm Varda. My favorite things are balls, falling over, spinning in circles, catching my tail, hyperventilating, jumping, running really fast, really fast. And did I mention balls? I love balls.
I think I'm impressed that you haven't passed out after all of that.
I'm about to.
How warm it is down there, yeah.
I'm also very impressed by how well you remember your characterization.
I believe you had a fascination with bananas back in the time as well, so the balls are the standout thing though.
Yeah. Wow.
Alright, Bree, why don't you give an intro to your who is it? Toasty.
Yep. Hey, I'm Toasty. I find the tech, look after it, and I go take a nap now.
Very, very different energy from Barnard here. I think there's some balance going on there. And then, if I remember correctly, Andres's talent was extremely hyperactive as well. So, Andres, why don't you give us an intro to Talon?
I don't remember anything. In fairness.
I can't remember what Talon sounded like actually, despite having only listened to the previous video like a half an hour ago.
I doubt I did a voice. But yeah, I'm playing Talon, who is a hunter for the commune. But that's about all I remember. Let's see how this goes.
It was a very screechy bat, cat, falcon thing. Flew around very fast.
I'd like
yes.
to go
the sewer
new,
tunnels.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very much about fast and loud.
Absolutely ridiculous activity in the last session, which I guess I'll give a little recap of. Overgrown is set in a post-human apocalypse world where humanity has died out for some reason, and the world has been taken over by these mutated animals that have combined lots of different traits of different animals. So you get your base animal. For Nick, for example, it is a golden retriever, and then you can add traits of other animals. So Nick also has sheep's wool, sheep's legs, ocelot eyes, and has developed electricity somehow that he has combined with his sheep's wool through static electricity to shock things and people, yeah. It's somewhat reminiscent of the very first session I did with this lot, where Bree played some sort of armadillo squirrel who also had electric eel powers. It's a very irritating skill to have in this game for the GM. So yeah, and all you need to do to play this game is D20. So got my D20 here, and anytime you want to try and do something that requires a roll, then you can add a certain modifier for any trait that you can justify being relevant to it. So, for instance, Nick's ocelot eyes might help him see balls better. So you can add 1 to a roll to find a ball. There are no balls. Balls are extinct in this universe.
Wait, but how does anything reproduce? Is it only like splitting and egg?
We've got that one behind a veil, so no one ever sees it. No one knows how it happens. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with eliminating balls.
Yeah, so you just roll your d20. If you get a 20 on the dice, then you develop a new skill or can develop one of your existing skills, existing traits further. So you can add 1 to Nick could increase his ocelot eyes by 1 to be them +2 instead of +1, or he could develop an entirely new trait starting at +1, and everything is kind of related back to the roll. So he couldn't get like tentacles from a looking roll. He'd have to do something that involved, I don't know, grabbing something or like being sticky somehow.
I don't know. What if I'm looking at a tome of Eldritch lore?
Would you get eye stalks?
Ooh,
like a snail.
That could be cool.
Yeah,
I like that. Sorry, dude. So that's if you get a nat 20 on the dice. If you get a nat 1 though, you get a penalty. So you'd get a -1 trait, which I call traumas. And again, they'd be related to the roll. So say you rolled a 1 against trying to jump through a flaming hoop, you might get a -1 fear of flames. And to get rid of that, then you have to roll successes against it. So you'd have to roll 3 times against doing something against fire, and then you'd recover from that. Or if you roll a nat 20, you instantly get rid of it. So that's the
by the
basics
way,
game.
Nick wasn't here when you mentioned that we are going to annul the trauma that Barnard had from before, so you don't have to worry about that now.
Oh, I can delete pierced both cheeks.
Yeah, I'll get into that once we get into the actual meat of the session. That's the basics of the rules. There's a couple more intricacies to it in terms of assists and preparation and stuff like that, but this is the nuts and bolts of the game. So at the end of the last session, they defeated Scrapper and Boogie and Setstone, but lost the Froggerpins to Chip during the battle. We are going to jump forwards a few weeks in the game time, and the crew have been tirelessly searching for the Froggerpins and are seemingly just missing them every time they think they've got a lead. And are now resting back at their community base, which I believe, if I remember correctly, was at the top of a skyscraper in the financial district of this urban apocalypse. Sadly, we had Talia last time with us. She isn't able to rejoin us this time, but her crocodile gorilla beast thing was incredible. And I think not having that around is going to make these encounters somewhat more difficult tonight. So.
We'll be
maybe
fine.
My first death on the cards.
Yeah,
as it's been a few weeks of in-game time, we're going to wipe the slate clean of everyone's health points and everyone's traumas and stuff from the last session. So Nick had a traumatized bum at the end of the last session. We will say he has now recovered that because he's had 3-4 weeks to get over his sore butt.
It hurt. I couldn't stop licking it and sniffing it.
Actually, I think I had written it down as butt hurt. So you had butt hurt in the last one.
I needed to be put in a cone.
The cone was put on your bum, though.
That just made everything worse for everyone else.
And the cone was a pine cone.
Like the horns of Jericho
not
every
the pine
morning.
cones again.
Oh god,
So,
yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Thank you, Ben, for reminding us of bears.
I think I'm getting traumas from this. Anyway, okay, so you're all back at base, recovering from your latest expedition, having failed still to find the Froggerpins. You keep on hearing little noises about places that they've been spotted, or something that Chip's been doing in a certain area and never been able to quite catch them. But you're currently in your base on top of the skyscraper, and Talia. Let's say Talia's character is off gallivanting somewhere, like hunting through the sewers again, maybe, and that's why she's not around. Her character was called Sue the crocodile, crocodile gorilla thing. Yes. You're on top of this skyscraper, and you haven't seen much of Scrapper and Boogie and Setstone, though you have somewhat mended your relationship with them, as you are all looking for lost members of your tribes. They had a giant centipede camel wildebeest friend called Cammy, who has also been kidnapped by Chip. I say kidnapped. The adolescents, the teenagers, seemed to go along with it. They liked Chip. They thought they were doing something fun with him and training to do something. And they were having a blast, and they went off willingly. But it sounds like actually they've been coerced, shall we say? And on this particular evening, it is what is it? Dusk. Dusk is the one before nighttime, isn't it? Yeah. It's like dusk, and it's raining. It's not the nicest of evenings. Scrapper has come to visit again, and he was a praying mantis shark, I believe. He's having a chat with you. He's been hearing rumblings about Cammy being spotted, and is wondering if anyone here has seen Cammy around. Apparently she's been kind of dragging herself around town, looking somewhat dazed and confused. And whilst he's here, actually, she just suddenly appears out of nowhere. She's maybe clambered up the side of the building gradually, in terrible shape, looks very battered up, and she kind of crawls up to him and nuzzles against him. I'm sorry, Sorry, Scrapper. I didn't know what was going on. Chip's not a nice monkey rat. And Scrapper kind of puts his arm around her and just says, "Well, I'm glad you're back. Where have you been all this time?" I don't know. Where are the others? Have you seen the frogs? She looks around to Nick, to not Nick, to Barnard,
To
Talon,
me.
and Toasty. looks at Nick, and just says, "Have you seen them? Have you seen them?"
Once I did.
I believe we've seen them more than once, considering they lived here.
Well, yeah, but at least once.
I don't know what Chip was doing. He had me going round in circles.
I like going around in circles as well.
For a long time. I was digging for
I like digging too.
forever. Going just round and round and round, and then he said I wasn't strong enough, and told me to leave. And then I came here. I don't. I think I need a nap.
Do you remember where you came from?
It was a building like this, and she points some of her wildebeest legs. She's got 1,000 of these wildebeest legs, and she points like 100 of them in the direction of the other end of the financial district. To what looks, it's not as big a building as this one. Maybe 10 stories tall. It's a shiny building. Lots of glass, and you see as she's doing this, like arcs of lightning shoot out the sky and hit the top of it, and light it up, and it's like, oh yeah, it's that one. Look, the sky's pointing at it.
Okay,
Convenient.
let's go fetch.
Awfully nice of the sky.
Balls.
But
Could I maybe not fly
careful.
while there's a lightning storm?
yeah, and watch out, because he's got lots of things.
Things?
He had the Frogopins. They were getting lots of stuff and things, machines. I don't know what they do.
I don't like machines. No. What?
Machines, you say?
I think I need to sleep. I need to have a nap.
Did they have the machine that throws a ball automatically?
Ball?
I didn't see a ball. Although sometimes when the Frogopins go in their shells, they look a bit like balls.
Ball?
They're big yellow balls, really.
Ball?
Green balls. And Scrapper just kind of puts her under his pointy arm
Ball.
and says, "Look, you need to rest. Let's get you back to the burrow. Come here." And they kind of saunter off to the. I assume there's some sort of stairwell or something that will lead down to the bottom, or maybe one of those builder's chutes, and they just push down to the floor. And
Last time we did not take the most intact staircase, but let's just say there is a more intact one for the millipede.
Just take the fun one.
And she's so long, she can probably dangle off the end anyway.
Bye, Scrapper. Nice seeing you.
Take care.
I hope we don't have to see each other again.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Ball.
That's ominous.
Let's go get the ball. Let's go get the ball.
It's the Frogopins, Nick. You want the Frogopins, not the ball.
They're small. They're green. Let's go get the ball.
So yeah, you can quite clearly see this building. It's a very standout building. Like, most of the other buildings in the area have been quite demolished over time and run down. This one somehow still has like big panes of glass on it, and it's kind of in the tech quarter where all the fancy tech companies would have been back before humanity died out. And yeah, there's lots of lightning strikes happening specifically around this particular building. It's raining, it's grey, it's not a particularly pleasant night, and it's maybe a kilometre or so away, so you can see it quite clearly, but it's a little jog away. Or a quick fly if you're
going to run straight
falcon
there.
cat.
Just...
I will go in advance and scout out the area.
Oh god, don't fly into the glass
Taking
window.
advantage. I will not fly into the glass window. I hope I will not fly into the glass window. I have cat eyes, not bird eyes.
Oh, that's
so
alright then.
I'm not sure if that's helpful.
That one.
Yeah, I
so-
fly above Bernard just to make sure he stays out of trouble.
Okay, and Barnard, you're just gonna take the stairs down and saunter across, looking for balls and bananas and whatnot on your way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Just constantly head on a swivel as I'm running across, looking out for him, just in case.
Okay, we'll say Barnard and Toasty can kind of just go without any rolls here because it's just a normal travel for you. Andres, I'm gonna have you roll for Talon for a quick scouting fly.
Right.
So
So-
you can roll plus Falcon Wings. Are you using your echolocation as well, or just your?
I think so, yeah.
eyes? Okay, so this will be a +6 because you get 3 from your cat, which is your base animal, 1 from your wings, and 2 from echolocation. So +6 total.
Indeed. So, luckily, most creatures are unable to hear these screams, but the text is already on the screen. That is a 19 total.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. So what are you doing? Are you going just over the building, round the building? What's your scout pattern?
Laps around the building, yeah.
Okay. How close are you gonna get?
Well, around the building. So I'm not gonna go around different buildings. So the same block-ish area.
Yeah, but like, are you going like right up to it, or are you keeping a little distance so you can?
A small distance, so I can more conveniently fly.
What you see when you get around to where the building is lots and lots of metal sticks, all sticking up out of the top of the building. And you can't really see much else. It's all being zapped, and it's all very bright and sparky. But you can see, lots of sticks, lots of glowing and sparks and everything. No sign of people or animals or creatures of any kind. But there, lots of these metal sticks.
I try not to position myself directly above a metal stick as a scout around.
Are you going to head back to the others and report, or are you just going to wait for them to arrive?
Yeah, I'll keep looking around until they arrive.
Okay.
At different heights and all that.
Yeah. So, are you two just going to go directly towards where this building is?
I think I'd take the most direct route for sure.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be hovering above, just looking around on the way, but I'm probably not going to stop unless Barnard does.
Yeah, have a wee perch on a lamppost as he catches up and whatnot. Okay, cool. So, eventually you come up to, let's say you're like a block away, and maybe there's like a nice park between where you are and this shiny building. Are you gonna go right up to the building? Are you gonna hang around, watch out, or have a look to see what Talon can see?
I mean, I would definitely go straight up. I'm a dog, but
I'm picturing
I
you
will
going
also
right up,
listen.
like licking the windows or something.
I'm gonna get in. But yeah, I'm happy to listen to the expertise of others. They might be smarter than me, and I know I'm not that smart.
Okay. I'm gonna try and. So obviously, we've already got the sky covered, so I'm just gonna try and sneak forward and try and peek through a window.
Okay. And Nick, are you going to hang back, or are you going to charge forward?
I'll hang back.
Okay.
I'm excitable. I'm not necessarily a fool.
Well, you wait till you see your reflection.
Well, yeah, things will change then. I've made an enemy.
Or a friend.
An enemy.
Okay. Okay, Bree. Let's have you roll for I don't know, spying, or what is it you're trying to do here?
Okay, basically I'm just sort of trying to get up close, peek through the window, and not be spotted if there's anyone there to see me.
Okay. I think I'll give you raccoon on this for a kind of a spotting kind of look.
Okay. Can I also get hedgehog because they're nocturnal animals as well? And
no. So you've got the hedgehog spikes. You don't have any other features of a hedgehog.
That's fair. Okay, that's just going to be a +3. That's an 8.
An 8. Okay. What you see when you get up to the building is that it looks like all of the lower floors, like maybe the lower 3 or 4 floors, look like they're completely destroyed inside, whilst the outside seems to be pretty intact. The inside, like all of the walls and the stairways and everything, just seems to be crumbled and collapsed, and you're pretty sure that if any of you went inside there, you wouldn't actually be able to kind of travel through it. You wouldn't be able to get up or down any of those passageways. But you can't really make out much more inside. Let's say because it's raining so much, there's loads of water coming down the windows, and it's making it difficult to actually look inside.
Okay. Are there any actual doors or anything?
No, it looks like all of the entranceways into the building at the ground level are blocked off by all the rubble inside.
Okay, I'm just gonna lift my sort of pigeon wings over my head and go back to Barnard and just explain everything I saw.
Okay, no way in here, but they were digging, right? They won't be digging up. What if we dig? Or find a sewer? Or a tunnel? Maybe we can dig in. Or we can go all the way up and dig down, but that might take longer.
So,
Yes.
I mean, all the streets in the area are just concrete. You haven't seen during your travels any sewer grates that look as big as the ones that you travelled through last time. You've seen some of the small ones. You're pretty sure any of the ones, like maybe you've seen like those small, like rectangular ones, and you're like, there's no way that Barnard could fit down
with
there.
all this wool.
Yeah, but he's got +2 wool these days. He's even woollier. He's a big woolly boy. Who's a big woolly boy?
It's me. It's me.
At some point, I will land next to them, see how they're doing.
Talon, can you see a way in?
I don't suppose I did see the way in. I don't remember the metal spikes out of what I got from the report.
With the 19, you definitely saw a kind of one of those kind of rooftop fire escape door kind of things that you get at the top of buildings that have roofs. Buildings that have roofs that you can go on. Yeah, there's definitely a fire escape door up there. Whether it goes anywhere, you don't know.
How? Well, you two are going to be fine. How am I going to get in? You reckon you can carry me? Talon?
How heavy are you?
It's actually wool.
Can I roll to carry Barnard?
I'm once again
initially
looking up the weight of an adult sheep. 100 kilograms! Wow.
And there's two of you though. Like two bird creatures could potentially do it.
I can certainly grip well enough.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and Toasty has raccoon claws, so that could work.
We'll test out at first by not lifting him higher than a meter, just to see whether or not this could actually work.
Well, if you drop me, I'll just turn upside down and land on all this soft wool.
Yeah, I mean he's cushioned. He'll be fine. Maybe just bounce him up.
Yeah, I don't think just being cushioned immediately means that you're bouncy.
No,
I am pretty bouncy though.
In a different way.
Yeah.
So are you both
Personality-wise,
going to have a go
basically.
at lifting him, or you want to do it on your own first, Andres?
I'd say I would welcome an assist roll from Toasty.
Okay, so I'll say you can have your +2 pigeon wings, and your +3 raccoon for the clawing.
Okay.
And so depending on what you roll for this, we'll add potentially a modifier to Andres's roll when he goes to carry.
That's a 10.
Okay, so a 10 is
No effect.
is a fail, so that's no effect. It's not a detrimental fail, so if you'd rolled a 1, then it would be a -1 to Andres' roll, but you've at least not hindered him. But this is his practice anyway, so Andres, if you want to go ahead and do your roll to pick up Barnard and see
That's
how you
gonna be at the +5 with cat, talons, and wings.
do. Yes, nice.
And that is going to be for a 23.
Wow, okay.
Zoom.
Barnard is a lot lighter than he looks. I'm thinking maybe he would have soaked up a lot of rain during his travels, but maybe he's like squeezed it all out just before you pick
shaking
him up.
it all off constantly.
Rolling on the ground, squeezing it out.
It turns out under all that wool, he's a really skinny golden retriever. And you're actually, even though you were just meaning to practice, you lift him straight up right to the top 10th floor of this building. And you're...
Talon, while you're carrying me, can you scratch my back a little? It's...
Once we land,
Okay.
don't want to risk anything.
So, I mean, falcons can't hover, can they? So you're going to have to be, like, circling or something until you decide what to do with him. So you're at the height of the roof now. What are you going to do with Barnard?
Yeah,
Dive
I'll drop him by the door, and then we'll land as well.
Okay. There's lots of metal sticks poking up, and there's lightning striking. It's going to be difficult to land him safely on the roof, particularly next to where the door is. Especially as you're not hovering, you're circling. So this is going to be a difficult roll, but you can attempt to drop him safely on the roof.
In fairness, I can also slow down to land.
That's true.
I swear, if I get a punctured buttock again.
So, can I get an assist roll from Nick, because we're gonna use Barnard's feet to land?
Bree, did you want to contribute something here as well?
Alright. Since Toasty's thing is sort of dealing with technology, could she potentially find a safe way through the sticks?
Yeah, I mean, she'd have to land on the roof herself first. Or at least get up to that area and be doing something around there.
You can circle around until then.
She'd be up there as well since she was assisting.
Oh yeah, no, she was. Yes, she was. Sorry. Yeah, okay.
But you can guide us through the landing.
Yeah.
We're about to get pigeon semaphore.
So are you... is Toasty gonna go onto the roof itself? Or is she... is she hovering, or what's Toasty's approach here?
Okay, I'm gonna say she's probably gonna try and approach, do sort of a... I suppose I'm carrying, so I can't really move on my own too much.
To be fair, Talon is doing almost all of the work here. Because you didn't contribute really anything to the role.
You could let go and
Okay.
just
You're there
smile.
for moral support.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, in that case, I
back
guess what I'll do
scratches.
is I'll sort of... I'll detach and do a sort of flyby and see if I see what there is, and then see if I can sort of see a safe point to swoop in.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'll give you raccoon for the scouting and wings, pigeon wings. So +5.
Okay. Come on, guys, be nice to me this time. 9.
Ooh.
Okay. As you're zipping around, you're trying to kind of fly in between these sticks, trying to figure out where's like the safest kind of landing strip between them that's going to lead towards where this door is. And as you do, you take a little lightning bolt, just not a hefty one, just kind of zaps down and hits one of the poles next to you, sparks and just throws you off, and you crash into the floor. Let's have you roll for a rough landing. If this goes badly, you're going to take some damage. I'm going to say you're not very far off the floor when this happens, so you've just been thrown off. Let's see if you can beat a 10.
Okay. Is this just a straight roll, no modifiers?
Can you justify any of your things helping with this?
Raccoon's soft.
Raccoons are Raccoons are pretty agile creatures. They're actually one of the few mammals that can climb down trees forwards. And hedgehogs can always roll into a ball to protect themselves.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll give you that. +4 then, yeah, sure. And if you get under a 10, you'll take some damage.
I love all of the animal facts we get out of Overgrown.
I always learn when I play this game.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sometimes dubious about some of the facts.
That's 16.
16. Ugh, fine, you're fine. You very deftly just curl up into this ball and do a little like army roll, and then like spread your legs out like some sort of anime superhero landing.
Nice.
So maybe now that you're on the ground, you can find a more suitable landing spot for the Barnard.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yep,
Go for it.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna, since I don't have to worry about lightning, I'm just going to sort of take a thorough look around then.
Okay. Let's roll some raccoon and see what you can discover on the rooftop.
Oh, guess what? It's another 10.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be a lot going on. There's all these metal sticks everywhere. There is the door. Are you going to try the door whilst you're having a look around up here?
Probably not on my own, no.
Okay. There's not any. You've not seen anywhere that seems to be a clear landing path or anything, but you think, they're not that close together. I'm sure Barnard can probably just slip in between them if he sucks in his will a bit. Maybe it will be easier to land.
I mean, I'd have thought Barnard would be at least somewhat resistant, considering he's already got the electric charge in there.
Hopefully it won't come to that.
So you can just kind of like flap a wing and just wave them down. You're like, come on, it'll be fine.
I'll circle around one more time, and I'll just use an echolocation to see if I can find like a clearer path with that.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Well, I'll also use my eyes, so...
Yeah, okay. Do that.
I'm not gonna argue my wings for this one, so just +5.
Sure.
19?
Alright, okay. Need to take out these wings, damn it. Okay, yeah, you spot what seems to be a slightly wider gap between some of the sticks, and you think, I'm pretty sure I can comfortably land Nick down, Barnard down in that gap. Are you just gonna use that roll and chuck him down from that?
I mean, in that case, I would also use wings to break down.
I'll say you can just use that roll instead of having you continuously roll for basically the same thing. Nick, I'm going to have you roll for Barnard's landing.
Here we go.
If that also counted for wings slowing the descent, that would have been a 20.
I'm gonna roll up into a ball of wool. Try and use my sheep's wool to cushion it, instead of just trying to land on my legs.
Okay, so +2 for the wall.
Yeah. Do I get dog as well, or is this because it's a resistance thing, isn't it? So it's
dogs. I don't think dogs are known well for their landing. It's not like cats, is it?
Yeah, no, they're not good. They're not good at it at all.
Let's go for the sheep's wool.
All right, here we go. Oh, actually, that's 21.
Nice. Blimey, okay. Get your good rolls out early, kids.
It's going to go wrong when the combat starts.
Barnard, somehow, he slots right in this gap. It's exactly where Talon was aiming for. And just, I don't know, rolls up, squeezes in a little bit, compresses his wall down, and then as soon as he touches the ground, just kind of fluffs out, and it cushions the landing perfectly. And he also rolls out and does a kind of superhero landing pose, copying Toasty.
To get the ball, you must become the ball.
Yes.
Okay. Andres, you're the last creature not on the rooftop. What are you doing?
I mean, I would not have let go of Barnard. I would have just landed.
Oh right. Oh okay. I thought you were just dropping him. Okay. You going in for the landing. Okay.
That's why I was using the wings to slow down.
I see. Okay. Well, I'll give you wings to do a roll to swoop in swiftly. I guess you can have cat for the cat feet landing as well.
Yeah. So that is going to be wings and cat. So 22
plus 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
22.
Blimey. All right. Yeah. You you follow on very gracefully after Barnard and also do some sort of superhero anime landing there.
Not anime.
Not anime. Sorry. Definitely not anime. And the three of you were all on the roof. There's literally dozens of these metal sticks poking out the top of this building. And continuously lightning bolts just zapping down and zapping. And it seems clear this is not a natural occurrence. All these contraptions on the top of this building. There doesn't seem to be any machines of any kind up here. There's no consoles or anything controlling anything. Just seems to be these big spiky metal poles.
We need to get off of here as quickly as I can, as presumably my electric wool is now just entirely out. It's completely static at this point. We need to get out of here.
Okay, can I try the door carefully?
Go for it.
Tiny raccoon hands.
You.
Yep.
Are you just going for the handle? What are you doing for this?
Okay, I'm basically just gonna try and finesse it open.
Okay. As you go to touch the handle of the door, you get zapped. Roll for zap resistance, I suppose.
I should have done
Okay.
it. Damn. Wait, no, dogs can't open doors. Not this one, anyway.
I don't suppose I can argue pigeon because I don't know, pigeon.
You've only got the pigeon wings.
Yeah. I don't really have anything that will protect against electricity, I guess.
Yeah, I think this.
Wait,
is gonna be
raccoons do actually have very dense fur, so would that protect me at all?
Do raccoons have dense fur? Are you making things up on me again? Yeah, sure, why not? It's a one shot, go for it. I'll get you later. Yeah. Okay. +3.
Yeah, I mean it's
This is a 15
there,
you've
but
got to get here. So.
okay.
Huh, they totally do. Wow.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Ooh. Okay. So first damage of the night. So I said 15. So you take 15 minus 6, 9 damage. So you are down to 21 out of 30 health. That's a fairly hefty blow for the start. And as you kind of bounce off of the door, getting a nasty zapping, you hear a voice go. What should this character sound like? Hey, get away from my door! That's my door! Get away from that!
And that's why they call me Toasty.
Oh my god. Hello?
Who
Hello?
are you? Get away from my roof! This is my roof!
I'm
My
Barnard.
roof. Why are you here? Go away!
I'm visiting. We arrived in the neighborhood recently. Do you have any balls?
Visitors, you're gonna break everything! Get out of here!
Do you have any balls?
I don't have balls!
It's raining up here and kind of lightningy. Can I come in?
I ruined the experiment! Get out of here!
What experiment? Tell me about your experiment.
No! Out! Go! Get off my roof!
Don't suppose you've seen any rat monkeys in the area.
Alone? Get off my roof!
So is that a no on the balls?
Off. And it's worth noting at this point, none of you have seen where this voice is coming from. You just hear this voice. And it is getting increasingly irate.
Can I try to locate it with my dog ears?
Yeah, good job.
Is the door open now?
The door is not open.
Okay.
The door is electrified. Alright, yeah, Nick, you can roll for Golden Retriever, so +3.
12.
The voice is somewhere on the roof. Like, it seems to be kind of above you, but you can't tell exactly where.
Whoever's saying this is not in the door. If you're not in the door, do you mind if we go in the door?
Get away from my door!
What?
Can I roll to locate with cat and echolocation?
Yeah, sure. What's that, +5?
Yeah. Ooh, that is my first below 10 roll today, so 11. Which I know is not below 10, but modifiers.
As you're trying to like figure out where this voice is coming from, there's just so many lightning strikes happening, and it seems in increasing amounts that you just can't tell what's going on. Like it could be anywhere. Like it's above you somewhere. You and Barnard are both looking up, just being like, "Where are you? What is going on?"
Oh well, guess I better leave,
can I
but the
fly
only
up
way
to the
would
top
be
of
through this
the
door.
door?
Sorry, you were both talking at the same time. I didn't get it yet.
Do you want to go?
I asked whether or not I could go to the top of the door. Just
yeah,
check
sure.
up there.
Are you touching?
Just
the
fly
door?
up. No, I'll fly up to the roof
Okay.
of the little outcrop.
Okay. Yeah. Roll to fly. You're gonna have to avoid some metal sticks.
I'm going to put my feline agility into this as well. I think that's
Alright,
fair.
Okay. Yeah.
That is a natural 20. I am gonna up
Ooh.
my wings.
Nice. Okay. So you're gonna get wings from +1 to +2.
Yep.
Nice.
And a 24 at that. This die has been very kind to me today. I think it's just happy that I chose to only use this die instead of swapping between them all night.
It'll turn
It's
on
feeling
you.
special.
Always
Dice
do.
now.
Okay. Yeah. So you very deftly managed to perch on the top of the doorway. And you don't bump into anything. And actually, you managed to swoop right in between some poles, and it's very graceful. Everyone is very impressed.
I'm very impressed.
Quite a display.
The voice again. has obviously noticed that you've gone on top of the door. Get away from the door! That's my door! You're not allowed in the door!
So there is no one up here either.
No, there is no one on top of the doorway.
So, voice thing. I don't know if you've noticed, but I can't fly. The only way I can get off of your roof is if I go through that door.
I don't care how you get down. You got up here, you can get down. Now get off my roof, or I'm gonna start getting very testy.
Okay, I'm gonna go and try and open the door.
So that is... a partner, did you notice? He just said balls.
Balls?
Yes, testy.
Oh. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna try the door.
Is it time for a break yet? Okay. Roll for the door then.
Sure. I will attempt to open it using my dog mouth because that's all I've got.
Oh no.
Am I to assume you're going to try and use your sheep wall to insulate yourself as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can roll +5.
Okay, that's a 15.
You get your jaw on the door handle, and you kind of start getting it turned, and as you do, the door just swings open and it flings open much faster than you thought it was going to, and out charges a large alligator beast, and goes, "What's going on up here then? What's all this racket?" And it is a large alligator with gorilla arms and cat eyes.
Sue?
Sorry?
Sue?
This is not Sue. It looks maybe like a relative of Sue's, but Sue is a crocodile gorilla, and this is an alligator gorilla.
Sue?
He tries to explain this to Bernard.
So you're saying it's Sue?
What did you call me?
Sue!
And he steps
You're my
forward
friend.
and flexes at you. Goes, I'm not Sue.
You threw me at a pig once.
And he looks up and he looks around. He's, Baxter, where are you? What is this? What is going on? And at this moment, a very large fly/stick insect pops down from a perch amongst the metal sticks, and looks over and says, "Cleverhead! Why is everyone on my roof? Get off my roof! Cleverhead, you're supposed to be downstairs." And Cleverhead looks over him. The alligator gorilla is called Cleverhead, and says, "There's disruption downstairs. The boss is not happy. You need to sort this out." I go, "Who are these? Who is, and why is he calling me Sue?"
Hi Sue, I'm your friend. You threw me at a pig once.
While this is happening, can I try and sneak past through the door?
Yes, you can.
Don't you remember Sue? It was only like 2 weeks ago.
Stop calling me Sue.
But that's your name.
What's going on?
Different scales.
Oh, you're not Sue. Sorry. You look
He
just.
also has like a beetle rhino horn.
You look just like Sue. I just thought maybe you'd had a haircut. I look
What's
completely different if I have a
Is that
haircut.
a 20? Oh, got a 20. Another 20. And this is the first evolution for Toasty as well. What are you going to give
Toasty
yourself
snuck
to
so
aid in
hard she
your
mutated.
Yeah, and so I
so
think
did
this is just
chameleon.
yeah, I think this is just
Oh no.
Oh.
No, terrible timing.
That keeps happening with Bree.
Technical difficult breeze.
Yeah, I think this has happened every time I've done a stream with.
I need to get that technical difficult
Oh,
breeze image back.
Here we go. Breeze back. Goose back. Nick, have we lost you as well?
Nah, it disables my camera briefly when I go, because it only works when my camera's on screen, and it's not on screen for the technical difficulties one. So that's why I disappear as well.
What was that? Wait, where did I get cut off?
You were telling us what your evolution was going to be.
Okay, so the only thing I was rolling there was Trash Panda.
Yeah.
I feel like... I'll be honest, I wasn't actually expecting to have to think of an evolution this early.
And it has to be something to do with sneaking, right? So there's just anything that could be like camouflagey or
can she
quiet.
Can she level up Trash Panda?
No, you can't level up your base creature.
Ah.
Yeah.
What about suction cup feet from frogs?
I feel like they'll be noisier.
Suckers of frog climbing.
I mean,
I
spider
know.
feet are more effective actually in that
That's
regard
true.
because they are quiet.
Okay, so interesting animal fact: owls actually have special feathers that don't have a coating that a lot of other animals have, which makes them move a lot more quietly. So basically, I'm going to upgrade my pigeon side with owl feathers.
Okay, cool. Alright, so you'll have owl
That's cool. I like that.
feathers +1. Nice. Okay, so yeah, you managed to sneak into the doorway, completely unnoticed by anybody. I'd say even Barnard and Talon don't realise that you're behind there. What are you doing once you get past?
Hey, well, I'm just gonna, as soon as I'm out of sight of everyone, I'm just going to take a look round.
Just shut the door.
Okay.
Let us deal with those two and just get on with it.
Wait, actually, that's a good idea.
Oh no!
I'm just going to slam the door behind me.
Okay. All right, you do this. What we'll say is you're on the other side of this door that you've just shut. It's just a stairwell. It's a fire escape. So all you can see is some concrete stairs. Unless you go down them, you're not going to be able to see like anything else inside. What you can hear is on the other side of that door, Cleverhead going, "Oi, what the was the who's closed the door? It only opens from the inside."
Well, it wasn't me.
Dexter, sort this out.
So that I think was your tail you slammed it with.
Yeah, probably your tail.
You stop.
It's a big tail, just like Sue's. You sure you're not Sue?
I am getting very irate. Dexter,
Sue did that a
you
lot
need to
as
sort this
well.
out, or I'm going to start making a ruckus, and I don't want to damage any of these dick things. Dexter glares at him. It's like, you better not touch any of my sticks. You better leave all these poles. These are important electric lightning rods. We need these for the experiment, alright?
Can I kick one of them with my sheep legs?
Yes,
Just like a, oops, did I do that?
Yeah, go for it.
My cloven-hooved sheep legs.
I'll give you I'll give you golden retriever on that as well for extra legginess.
Okay.
Yeah, sheep legs.
So, +4. Ooh, that's not great. That's a 5 +4, 9.
Yeah, you kind of try and subtly edge towards one of them and go to kick it, but you slip and you just fall straight into one, and it bends a little, and Bex just goes, "No! How dare you!" And he flies down, flies over and grabs the pole and tries to turn it round to jab you with it. And we are going to go into initiative. So
how did initiative work again?
Toasty is on the other side of the door still at the moment. Just will be hearing this ruckus. Everyone else will roll for roll a D20. If you've got anything that would be speed related, I don't think any of you do.
What do you mean? I'm a cat with wings, falcon wings, in fact.
Like reflexes, wouldn't you?
I've got
Yeah,
ocelot
that.
eyes, but I don't think that's going to help in this case. Dogs are pretty fast, I guess. Like, you do like dog races, so their reactions have got to be okay, right?
Okay, yeah,
so.
I'm feeling friendly, so I'll give you cat and I'll give you dog.
Yay!
I'm pushed. Do I not get my wings?
No, you're not flying right now. This is kind of a reaction roll.
It's like when we
see
play
who has
4th
the
edition
fastest
and try to use
reactions.
every possible modifier.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Cleverhead has nothing. Baxter has gets a +1 to this. So okay, Baxter gets a 16. And Cleverhead,
I'm just spinning this die.
ooh, gets a 19. Nice.
It's a 9 from me.
9.
And 13 for me.
Okay. 13. Cool. Right. Bree, what I'll say is, whilst this activity is going on, if you want to try and re-enter the roof, you can do, but you'll have to wait at least one round of combat before you can get out there.
Okay. Can I see if I can find something that sort of de-electrifies the door first?
Yes, we'll do a round of combat first, though. So first we're going to go. Who was first? Cleverhead, the alligator gorilla thing, is annoyed that Barnard kept on calling him Sue, and so he's going to charge up to him and just try and pick him up and wring him out or something. So I am going to use the gorilla strength.
Use them as a stress ball.
Yes, exactly.
Don't give him ideas!
So gorilla strength is +2. Nick, you will have to roll for resisting this with Barnard in whatever way you would like.
Electric wall.
So that's an 11 on the dice, so 13.
Okay.
If you get less than 13, the difference will be the amount of damage you take.
Come on, D20. I've swapped you from the other one. The other one was treating me poorly. You gotta do it for me now. Natural 20, yes.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Oh my
This is
God.
gonna be more wool.
Are you giving
Wow,
yourself
you're
more
staying
wool?
with me, red D20. Yeah, the electric wall's getting stronger, I think. Like, maybe it's channeling a bit of the lightning around it, and it's just getting like, it's instead of like a faint crackle, it's like a proper.
So you now have +3 golden retriever and +3 sheep wool. You are as much sheep as you are dog.
Well, I
Well,
have
at least as much wool.
I have dog free, sheep wool 2, electric wool 2, sheep legs 1, and ocelot eyes 1 on the list that I've got from the end of the session.
Okay. Oh right. I was increasing your sheep wool, but
No, I'm going for the electric wool.
It's the electricness going
Bringing it up
to
from 1 to 2. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So you all right. Yeah. Cleverhead picks you up, and as he does, you zap. You can't do any damage on your defense turn, but you can defend yourself with your do an offensive defense, I guess. And yeah, you zap, and he just drops you immediately. Jumps like, oi! What the? What are you doing? And slams one of his gorilla feet down on the floor. He's furious, but yeah, jumps back. At which point, Baxter is he's picked up a stick. One of these the stick that you'd bent, the electric pole, and he's trying to jab you with it. He has stick insect limbs. So he's got like extra reach, and we'll roll +2 to attack you with the pokey stick. It's a 4 on the dice, so that's a 6. 6 to beat.
Okay, I'm gonna try and use. I'm gonna try and use my sheep legs and dog agility to sort of jump out the way of this. I think I'm not gonna just try and take it.
Okay. So that's a +4 for your roll, and you only need to get a 2.
I rolled a 12, so 16.
Nice. Fuck. Okay. Right. Yeah. The sheep dog is being a pain once again. And yeah, manages to dodge out the way.
Sheepdog is trying.
It's like a rapier move or something. Yeah, he goes to jab you, and you just jump to the side, and it completely misses, and he gets annoyed again and just like jabs the pole into the ground, and immediately a splash of lightning comes down and coats the whole roof. These poles are maybe a couple of meters above you is where their tops are, and so you just get like a whole roof of lightning above you, like a ceiling of lightning going across the tops of you, and it's very very scary and atmospheric. And we shall turn over to Talon. You are above the doorway, and let's say Cleverhead is just in front of you because he came out of the doorway and he was between the door and Barnard. And then Baxter is just behind Barnard, having missed with the pokey stick.
I'm gonna fly over Cleverhead and Barnard, and I'm going to pick up Baxter and drop him off the roof.
Oh shit! All right, okay.
So that's gonna be cat claws, falcon talons, and wings for the weight.
Okay. Baxter is a fly stick insect. So he's very spindly and what's the word? Spry. So he gets +5 to the defense roll. How does your attack roll go, Andres?
13.
Okay.
That die is betraying you now.
Oh, roll a 4. Okay. So you do.
Oh right. While I'm at it, I'm gonna scream in his ears as well because why not?
All right.
That's gonna be 15.
So that's 11 damage done to Baxter. He is, he's somewhat dazed and disorientated by this. He wasn't expecting.
I mean, he's also off the roof.
Yeah. You go to drop him off the roof, but he just about manages to struggle to a position where he's able to like grab on with one hand onto the edge of the roof before falling all the way down. But he's definitely, and I will give him actually, because you've done the screeching thing in his ear. He'll have a temporary condition of dazed, which is -1. So each turn he takes, he'll have to roll a d20, and if he gets under a 10, if he gets 10 or under, then he keeps the dazed condition of -1. If he gets above 10, then he will get rid of that. And so he'll do that every turn until he gets rid of it.
I love how much concern we have for a character that has wings going off the top of the building.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, he's a fly.
But
With stick and set legs. I'm looking at the picture on my screen right now. I'm like, this is probably not an issue.
Oh yeah.
He did get dazed and disoriented by that.
Oh, well,
so
that's true.
yeah, he's just about managed to stop himself from falling out the sky just yet.
Eat him next time, Talon.
Talon, are you returning to the roof or are you staying airborne?
I'm staying airborne.
Okay.
Going a little bit of a distance before zooming back in next turn.
So knowing Talon, that happened very quickly, Nick. Barnard would have just seen a shape kind of whiz over his head, and a stick has gone flying somewhere behind you.
Stick.
There's lots of sticks on the roof.
Stick.
So Barnard, it's your turn.
Did you throw a stick, Talon?
Oh shit!
I did not. No.
I need the
You've
stick.
seen a stick go over the edge of the roof, and you've got an alligator in front of you.
Well, fuck the alligator. I'm going for the stick.
Luckily, the stick is holding on.
The stick is on the edge of the roof.
I will go up to the edge of the roof and I'm going to pick up the stick in my mouth because that's what dogs do with sticks. I'm not going to kill it. I'm just going to pick it up in my mouth.
Okay, roll to pick up the stick.
Okay, I'm going to use dog because, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dog.
That is a 16.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring it back because that's what I
Dexter,
do.
again,
I'm a retriever.
he's still dazed. He's still a stick. Yeah, and I'll give him fly as well on this. So it's +5, -1, so +4 total for him to avoid being snapped up. I've got an 11. What did you roll, Nick?
I rolled a 16.
Okay, you beat me by 1. So you do 1 more damage, and yeah, you manage to get him in your mouth. As you said, you're being very careful, so you only do that 1 damage. But yeah, you've got the fly stick insect in your mouth.
If possible, now. I'd like to take him back to Pleatherhead and then just hold him there in front of Pleatherhead, like pleading with Pleatherhead to throw the stick, but at the same time not letting go of the stick. And if Pleatherhead tries to grab the stick, I will growl, but at the same time, I will still want him to throw the stick.
This works so well because it's Pleatherhead's turn next. That's great. But Bree, meanwhile, you're on the outside of the door. You're gonna try and find something inside to help you open the door.
Yep, I think what I want to try and do actually is maybe can I just swing the door open on Pleatherhead and shock him?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
Yeah. What are you rolling to do this?
Okay, so obviously I'm going to use Trash Panda for finesse. I'm going to argue pigeon because, as we established last session, pigeons have what's it called again? Oh yeah, magnetic reception, and so are sensitive to magnetic fields.
That is true.
Okay, what I'll say, you've only got the pigeon wings, and I think we had this conversation last time as well.
Okay.
But I will say that with your pigeon sensibilities, you're able to tell that this side of the door is not electrified.
Okay.
So you can safely use your raccoonness to swing it open from this side.
Okay. Raccoonus away. That's a 9.
Okay. You just crash into the door. You go to slam the door open, and let's say you like slip or something, and you miss the handle when you're in your rush to swing it open as hard as you can, and you just kind of collapse and slam into the back of the door. And Pleatherhead just kind of hears the thud behind him. He looks over his shoulder. Oh no! The raccoon thing got in there. That's what closed the door. All right, you stay there. I'm gonna sort out this fucking. What are you?
Throw a stick!
And he turns and goes to slam his fist down on the dog's nose, as you do when a dog is carrying something you want it to drop.
Are you going to snap this poor stick insect in half?
No, it's going for your nose, not your mouth.
But
I mean,
a
yeah,
dog's nose is its mouth.
No, this is true.
Open that snoot.
Dexter, brace! So he rolls, let's give him gorilla strength again, +2. Oh, fuck me. Alright, dice, you are going to jail. That was a 3 on the dice, so it's a 5 total you have to beat.
Okay, I'll use just standard dog, I think.
Nose.
Yeah, just dog nose. Come on. Oh, that was a 3 on the dice, which is a 6, because I've got +3 to dog.
You managed to yeah, and you it just doesn't really register for you. He hits your nose and you're just like oh.
Just felt like a pet.
Oh no,
I can begin to tail now.
Like nuzzle against his fist. He's even more angry now, I guess because he didn't even have to move, he can take another action here, and he'll go to grab you again, and just try and shake you to get Bexter out of your mouth. So he's going to go for another gorilla strength because this is his second attack on you. It's one less on the attack, so it's a +1 total this time. Okay, that's a 12, so it's a 13 you've got to beat this time.
Okay, I'm just gonna use dog again, I think. Or should I use electric wool this time if he's going for a proper hit? He's not like going for my nose.
He's trying to grab you.
Oh, he's trying to. Oh, well, if he's grabbing me, it's going to be the electric wool.
You.
It's got to be the electric wool, isn't it? Yeah.
All right.
+2. Here we go. Ooh, that's not as good. That's an 11.
11 total.
Yeah, total.
Okay. So he does 2 damage on you. Which brings you down to 28 out of 30. He shakes you around a bit. Not enough to really do a lot of damage, but enough to shock you into dropping Baxter. So you drop the stick onto the floor, at which point it will go on to Baxter's turn, and he will try to fly away from you because he does not like being picked up in your jewelly mouth. He's not going to fly very far because last time he was in the air, it was because he'd been picked up by the falcon cat. I am going to say he goes to hide again into the electric sticks, and everybody loses sight of him. And now we are back to Talon.
Can I sense the stick with my echolocation?
You can give it a shot.
Uh, 16?
Okay, I will roll for stickness to see how well he manages to hide. Alright, you find him. You
Is that another one going in dice jail?
I'll give it one more chance. I've got another 4 d20s here lined up.
That's you just have to tell the one you're using. You know, you're the one for tonight. You'll do well.
Because I haven't used
and
them
then
so
it will.
long. This is they're punishing me. So yes, you can pick him out in the amongst all the other sticks, and you know exactly which one it is.
Remembering that it has wings, I am, instead of just trying to drop it off, I'm gonna bite, claw, and talon, and scream first before biting. So going for the full set here.
Okay. What's the plus on this then?
Cat claws, cat jaws, echolocation for the scream, talons for the grip, and wings for the approach.
Okay, so +8 total. This is literally everything you have.
Don't roll a natural one.
It's worth noting at this point, if you roll a nat 1, the
I'm gonna break a wing.
consequences are a
lot more severe than
by the modifier. So if you've got a +8 and you roll a 1, it's going to be really bad for you.
Yeah, let's see what we do. Ooh, not a 1. But 11 total.
Okay, 11 total. Right, so again, the fly stick is going to use his flyness and stickiness to avoid you, but he has -1 for his dazed. I didn't roll for him to recover.
You did not roll for that, no?
Right, so he has a +4 to this roll. Oh, that's a 5 on the dice. God damn it, you're out.
I still did damage!
You had an 11, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll say, so you do 2 damage. Oh wait, what was that? No, that's too much. I cannot math. So he's down to 16 out of 30 health.
And I'm not letting go, so he's just coming with me.
You only did 2 damage this time, so I'm going to say you don't manage to grab him, but you manage to knock him out of the amongst the other sticks, and you don't manage to collide yourself into any of the electric sticks. But he clatters down to the ground of the roof and sustains 2 damage. Are you landing or are you staying airborne?
Airborne, of course.
Okay.
I got the sky with me.
Yeah. You have to just go and fly around again.
It's a lot easier to do when we're not in a tunnel.
Yeah, but there's lots of stick obstacles in this one.
Yeah.
Okay. And Barnard, we're back to you.
I don't think Sue's very nice today. So I'm gonna...
Stop calling me so! He's still got hold of you actually because he was shaking you, right? So he's got a grip on you.
Where is my face at this point in this configuration?
Let's say he's picked you up at this point. He's like, my name is not Sue.
Okay, I'm gonna twist like dogs are really twisty. If you've ever tried to pick one up, they are extremely twisty when they don't want to be picked up. So I'm gonna try and twist around and bite one of Sue's gorilla arms as hard as I can. Just like, Argh!
Okay.
I didn't even mean to say Sue that time. That one's on me. I'm just convinced myself now.
You're gonna get back and be like, "Oh, Sue's gone so mean."
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna just like
scared of Sue forever.
twist around and then just so just pure dog on this one.
Okay, +3 for your dog.
All right. Oh, that's a 7.
All right. So
I need another D20.
I will get on this. Pleatherhead has alligator skin and gorilla strength, so I will get +5 to protect on this. What did you roll, Nick?
It was a 7.
Okay, so I need a 2 or higher. Which I get a 19 on the dice, so that's 20.
Well, alright, I feel a bit better there because it was very unlikely I was going to succeed.
Yeah. It would have been mean if you succeeded there. Yeah, let's say you try to twist around, and as you're twisting, he's just handling you by the wall, and it's just like turning you upside down and around, and maybe he's like hanging you upside down now by your legs. He's like, "What are you doing?" And yes, it's his turn now as well. So he's got you upside down. He's going to try and fling you off the roof. And yeah, he'll use his gorilla strength again. So +2.
Sue, what you doing, Sue?
That's a 14. So 16 to beat.
Oh god. So what am I gonna use to beat this? I am going to. I'm going to electrify myself. I think.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm sorry, Bree. We've skipped you. My bad.
Oh, excellent! I might survive.
Yeah, we'll come back to this. Bree, it's actually your turn. You're on the other side of the door. You can hear more ruckus, more shouting, angry alligator.
Okay.
If you want to just try and open the door, you can just open the door because it's not electrified on this side. You know this. If you want to like swing it open dramatically or anything, then you might have to roll. But if you want to just exit onto the roof, you can do that.
Okay. In that case. Okay, we've established it only opens one way. I mean, from one side. Can I try and do something to wedge the door open?
Yeah. You can roll raccoon to try and find something that will find something quickly that you can use to wedge.
Okay. I'm on raccoon in hand, so you can do this. That's an 11.
All right. Let's say you find a small stone. And you're like, I can just wedge this in the hinge or something. And you assume that will probably do the job.
I assume.
Guess we'll find out.
But yeah, you open the door and you think you're going to be fine to be able to get back in. I mean, you've done it once anyway. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm fine.
So you're outside. You're on the roof, and Pleatherhead is in the process of swinging Nick off the roof, swinging Barnard off the roof. It's like doing like a spin. It looks like one of those wrestling moves or something.
Okay, I'm going to put a stop to this, and I'm just going to roll into a. I'm just going to make a run up, roll into a little hedgehog ball, and just try and trip him up.
Okay. All right, let's go for that then.
Can I argue hedgehog and raccoon?
Yeah, I'll give you raccoon agility for it as well. Yeah, so +4 total.
And owl feathers for being stealthy.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yes.
Owl feathers and hedgehog spikes. What a combo.
That's another 11 actually.
Danger orb.
Okay. All right. So.
Sure.
Yeah, Pleatherhead. He has alligator skin, so that would probably protect him somewhat from the spikiness. So +3 on this, and that's a 7. What did you roll? You had 11, yeah.
Yep, 11.
Okay, so you do 1 damage on Pleatherhead. That's his first damage actually. So he's down to 29. Let's say you kind of graze against one of his legs, and you prick him a little bit, and it just puts him a little bit off his spin as he's trying to throw Nick. So what I'll say is he gets a -1 on his spin there. Let's say you leave a hedgehog spike in his leg, so you get a -1 temporary temporary condition for Pleatherhead. So he will continue to spin and try and throw Nick Barnard off the roof. But he'll have a -1 on this time. So +2, -1, +1 total. Oh, that's a 6 on the dice this time, so that's a 7 total to beat Nick.
Okay, I'm going to use my dog nature to just wriggle around as much as possible. I'm going to try kicking with my sheep's legs. Just jar him out. So
You can sense the fear.
yeah.
So
That's going to be
+4 total.
+4, yeah.
You do 3 or higher.
That's a 7, so +4, 11.
Okay. You he's spinning round, and during his spin he goes ow, and looks down at his leg to see what's going on, and in that moment just lets go of you, and you go rolling off back onto the roof, and you're okay. You don't take any damage. For a moment there, you were definitely afraid of that 10-story fall. Where are we now?
Thanks, Toasty.
That was Pleatherhead. It is now Begster. Oh, Begster. You've just fallen out of all of the electric sticks. He. What is he gonna do? All right. I've had enough of this. Get away from me. I'm gonna set it off. I'm gonna do it. And he goes to he buzzes over to the door. Uses one of his sticks to just kind of actually it's already open because you left it ajar. And he slips down into the doorway and just disappears. No one knows or sees where he goes. He goes down the stairs. Bringing us back round to Talon. Talon, you're still circling the building, right?
Yup. On my way back, I no longer see my previous target, so I will go for anti-Sue.
Auntie Sue. Not Auntie Sue. Auntie Sue is a lovely old
Yes.
lady. She takes care of everyone.
Yes, Auntie Sue is who Sue was initially named after. A beautiful Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay, what are you doing to Pleatherhead?
Well, I don't think I'm lifting, but other than that, I am doing all I've got.
Okay.
so it's still gonna be claws and talons and speed and the screams.
Okay. So full attack again, +8. Go for it.
Yup. Oh, that's a bit better than last time. 22.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's got alligator skin. I guess is what he's going to protect him on this one. So +3. Oh, 11. So that's a 14 total. So 8 damage. Brings him down to 21. Yeah, he feels very ganged up on now. He's like, get off, get off, get off. And are you clawing onto him? Are you holding on? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gripped on.
Okay.
Right on the back of the neck.
Oh, okay. So he's swinging his gorilla arms out and trying to like smack you off, like spinning, and he's got a spike in his leg. And there's a big woolly thing just rolling around on the floor in front of him, who we will now turn to Barnard.
Okay.
You're rolling around.
Have you ever seen like a goat jump up in the air and kick someone?
Yeah.
You know?
Do sheep do that?
Yeah, sheep do that as well. Sheep are
man.
bastards. Okay. I don't know like bastards, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spin around in a circle with my dog energy and then leap up into the air as high as I can and kick Sue in the face to try and push her off the building.
Okay. Alright.
Because she's still right near the edge, you know, she just tried throwing me off, she's gonna get a taste of her own medicine.
Okay.
Wow, never stop being friends with Barnaby.
Alright, come on then.
So dog and sheep legs, 4.
Go for it.
Come on, give me something good. I need something good. I need this to happen. Come on. That's an 11.
11 total?
Yeah, I haven't rolled above a
Okay.
10 with this d20. I'm putting it in the bin.
Alright, I'm gonna get +5 on him again. Oh no, wait, he's got the spike in his leg still, so this is a +4 from his alligator and gorilla-ness. Oh, come on. That's a 3.
Yes! Yes! I don't like what my face just did when that happened. But...
This is another dice going to jail. You smack it in the face, and Cleverhead just kind of reels back. He's staggering. He's looking out for this spiky thing that was underneath him as well. And he's got this bird, bat, cat thing clawed into his neck. In fact, good point. Talon, roll for reacting yourself. Are you? I take it you're going to try and disengage before you also get pulled off the roof.
I might try and give it an extra pull with the wings.
Okay.
You're gonna stay attached like Gandalf on the way down into Moria.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got time to let go on the way down.
All right. He's staggering.
It's true.
And we will. We'll have you try and do like a combat assist, I suppose. See if you can get him over that edge. Because an 11, though you beat his defense, it's probably not enough to get him all the way over the edge. So yeah, let's see if you can make that difference, Talon.
Well, I'd be pulling with my claws and my talons and my wings.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So 12. So that's a +1 from an assist. Point of view.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to drag him. You can't get him quite to the edge, but as you're dragging, he does fall fully over, and he staggers back towards the door, the open doorway, and falls down the stairs. And he's going backwards down them. So if you stay attached to him, you're going to get squished.
Yeah, I would like to use my feline reflexes not to do that.
Okay. Are you trying to disengage before he goes through the door at all? So you stay on the roof?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then. So feline +3.
That is a 1. I'm gonna get hurt real bad.
Yeah. Okay. You are going to get the first trauma of the night. Let's do this.
I pull my back.
Well, you're gonna get squished. Let's just say you get a bit flattened. Yes, flattened.
It is Flatfuck Friday, to be fair. So
Flatback Friday.
And that is an alligator, so that seems apt. So
I have
you
written down flat Friday.
that is your trauma, Flatfuck Friday. Okay. The alligator falls down the stairs with Talon tries to disengage but isn't quick enough and gets splattered against a wall as he goes. As this happens, your claws retract and you let go. I'm really struggling not to say Sue. Continues to roll down the stairs. You get left kind of squished against the wall, and he just kind of does that very comedy thing of just rolling down, and you just hear him thudding down the stairs. You're a bit squished.
What does that give me a penalty to?
So you get -1 flattened. You also take damage. I would have said if you'd gotten over a 10, you would have managed to disengage. So the difference of that is 9 damage, so you're down to 21 health. You have your -1 flattened trauma. So any time that is going to come into play, you'll have to roll against it. If you succeed in your rolls against your -1 flattened 3 times, or on a single nat 20 against it, that's how you will get rid of that condition. Alright. What I will say now is that combat is over, because both of your enemies have disappeared down the stairs. Talon, whilst you are trying to gather yourself, Barnard and Toasty, you hear... actually, let's have you roll perception rolls.
all right, I got good ears. I got good dog ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, 18.
I'm guessing I can only roll Trash Panda for hearing.
Sure. Sorry, Nick, what was that?
18.
Nice, okay.
Sorry for constantly laughing, but I have edited the transform for Andrus's image, so it's squished.
Oh, right.
That's 9.
Okay. Bree, you don't really... Toasty doesn't really pick up on it, but Barnard, you start getting very antsy. You feel the wall on your body just start to... before, when it was kind of going all staticky, it's doing that, and it's doing it much stronger, and you can feel it building, and you can hear a kind of a buzzing and a humming noise.
Off the roof, everyone! We need to get off the roof. Go now!
So, yeah,
Through the door we go.
Because Barnard is quick to pick up on this and react. He gets into the stairwell. Bree, I'm gonna have you roll for avoiding a large electric shock as you're trying to get off the roof yourself.
I am going to fall off the wall and into the wall.
Yeah, I mean, so you're down the stairwell anyway, so you're not going to be affected by this. It is just on the roof. Basically, what's happening is Baxter has gone down the stairs and set off some sort of big fail-safe thing that is making all of the electric rods up there activate at the same time, and it's going to let off a massive electric discharge. And Bree, you need to roll to escape this. And I'm going to make a 15. You've got to beat on this.
Okay, so can I basically just use Raccoon to just sort of rush towards the door, and then take a jump and use Pigeon and Owl to glide towards it to get a bit more speed?
Sure. Yeah, +5.
Yes. That's an 18.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you managed to do it, and it's a very, very cinematic moment of you come barreling towards the door, and then you fly and glide, and just as you're getting through that doorway, you just see behind you the discharge.
Oh, nice.
And the whole roof and that doorway proper lights up, and you get a full-on silhouette, and squished against the wall, Talon is kind of watching you just come flying through towards it. And I think that's probably a good moment for us to take a break.
Yeah, I reckon so. Alright, let me hit the old...
Nick needs to go and sit in an ice bath for a minute.
Yes. Alright. Break screen is up. You will all be audible as always, so mute yourself if you want to, I don't know, fart loudly or something. But you know, feel free to chat with people. And I and whatever. I'll stick around for a few minutes if people want to go and run to the loo, and then I'll also go and cool myself down a bit as well. Like, I will apologize to anyone about to hear this, but I am going to put the fan on because holy shit. It's so loud. I look forward
to having a read through some of this chat because I did notice a few zingers in there. Alright, and I'll grab a beer and I'll see you in a minute.
Alright, see you in a minute.
Right, you forgot some
Get some ice cream.
Oh, good idea, Andres. I'm having fun with this. This is good fun. That image of all those like lightning rods at the top, and then just trying to come in for a landing alone was hard enough. That was good. Yeah, that was good. Keith's been enjoying this so far. If you have been enjoying this and would like to get this game for yourself, let me paste a link into the chat. It's one of these links. I've copied a lot of links lately. Is it that? There we go. You can go and buy it. I bought it. Like, I'm not being paid to advertise this. Why does my voice make it sound like I am being paid and I'm like lying through my teeth? I did buy this. I've got the PDF right here. I've been reading bits of it just to make sure I've been doing everything right. I have, of course, because I'm perfect and I never make a mistake. It's not like the game of Fori I was playing with Keith on Monday. It turned out my main power, like my big one, my ultimate, basically. I've been doing that wrong since the start. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. I just think it's ironic that Nick's the one throwing someone off something for once.
Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah. I learned it from you.
I'm an educator.
Yeah, it's a really good rulebook. The rules are nice because they are simple but not like plain, you know? There's enough there for a lot of mechanical joy. As you can see, we've been having a lot of mechanical joy with it. But it's not like you need 500 different like rule interactions in your head. Like, you could probably play this game to, like, if you wanted to start off with a simple session as you're getting used to it, you could probably play this just with the very base features of character creation, which is extremely easy. And then roll a d20 when you want to do something, add the modifier based on what feature you're using, add a new mutation if you roll a 20, and then you can just add the rest of it in as you go on, you know? And in the combat, roll the numbers, compare the numbers, and that's how much health is lost. Like, it's so easy to get the core of it, which is great, because you can just get started straight away. Like, I think you could probably read the book for about 30 minutes, and then you're good to go. Like, if you compare that to picking up most other TTRPGs, right? Like, imagine trying to pick up Pathfinder or something like that. That's going to take fucking ages. Imagine even something which has a simpler core to it, like Blades in the Dark, where you can start off with very cut down set of rules as well, and add to it, and in fact it recommends you do that. That's still more complex to learn and set up than this. Like, I was very impressed with how much this allows you to do. You know? There's a huge sort of mechanical space here for doing some really interesting things. And you can do all that, with just the bare minimums of it, and then add on the extra bits afterwards. So yeah, I was really impressed by that. Sock Fiddler says, Ben's also got some character templates in there if character creation is a bit bewildering. You get really stuck on potential animal combos. Yeah, that's true. There's also, there's an online one as well. Because I think I used that to generate, Barnard, I used the online character randomizer, yeah. That's how I generated Barnard. It was great. I think it's also got like extinct creatures, not fictional. It had dinosaurs and stuff like that on there as well.
Option,
yeah, which is really cool. I think it might be really fun to do like a dinosaur only one. We'd have to get Talia for that. Talia is like the dinosaur expert, but
okay. I'll look for the generator just a moment. Here it is.
Yeah, she knows so much about dinosaurs. But yeah, that's really good. It might ban you from putting links in the YouTube chat. I can't remember YouTube's a lot more finicky than Twitch, so if it does, put it in the group Overgrown chat and I'll paste it in, because it lets me do whatever I want.
I see.
It might not ban you. I mean, give it a go. I don't mean like permanent ban. It would probably just delete the message and say you can't do this.
It's on the itch page as well. It's linked on the itch page.
I was on there a second ago. Let me just grab that link.
Down.
Yeah, now I finally remembered what Talon's voice was last time.
Because
last time Talon immediately lost his voice due to the yell.
Oh
due to
yeah,
scream.
Screamed too hard, didn't you? Yeah.
So I was like this the rest of the night.
Oh, that's right. You were properly like you were Batman.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just rolled a random creature for me. I have a dusky dolphin +3, +1 eel, +1 fangtooth. I'm not sure what a fangtooth is. Is that a dinosaur? I'm looking it up.
No.
Fangtooth is a kind of fish. Oh, they're a kind that live deep underwater and they look horrific. Amazing. They look a bit like anglerfish, but without the actual angler bit, But they've still got the rest of that sort of really terrifying look.
The really long, clawy teeth.
Yeah, and then +1 eagle. So imagine that combined. I'm pasting a picture of the anglerfish into the group chat.
A glorious image.
I immediately got.
You're in for a treat in a bit. So.
I immediately got cuttlefish, Dilophosaurus, Eccrixinatosaurus.
Ooh,
I don't know
2 dinosaurs and a cuttlefish.
Yep.
Cuttlefish is really interesting though, because they're the closest to like a magical creature. The cuttlefish, because isn't it the cuttlefish that can like mesmerize people and not people, but other animals? Or am I thinking of? Hang on, am I thinking of? There's one that can like change its color, and it uses it to mesmerize other fish. Yeah, cuttlefishes are possibly sentient as well. Like they're extremely intelligent.
Really?
They're such a strange creature. They're basically mind flayers. Like they are wild. They're really incredible. Like it's a damn shame we not got Talia here, because Talia is the marine biologist and would be able to tell us all about them, I'm sure. But yeah, they are fantastic creatures, and like they can see 2 extra colors or something.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
See, there's a limit to I think who I can play with, because like I couldn't do a dinosaur because I don't know anything about dinosaurs, and as soon as like I enjoy learning about animals, but when people start saying things and I'm just like, are you just making this up? Is this real? Especially some of the stuff Bree comes out with. I'm like, really?
Bree always amazes me with how much she knows about literally like any subject. Like we'll just be talking about like literally anything, and Bree will just turn around and have deep knowledge about everything. I need to stop complimenting her though, because I know she's wearing wireless headphones, so she'll be hearing this right now, and that can't stand. We're British. We don't compliment each other.
See, I love the scene that we see on Bree's camera. I guess the stream can't see it at the moment, but there's that blonde wig just hanging in the air there. It's almost like one of those floating skulls from Doom.
Yeah, which cosplay is that wig for?
It's a reminder that she's always there.
Because Cat was red.
No, she says she's doing this one purple soon. Or something.
Oh right, purple. Who wanted purple? Wait,
The dinosaur cosplay.
I wonder if it's Fee. Does she have purple hair? Wait,
We can ask her when he comes back.
Tricon?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or they,
No
sorry.
idea.
With flowers in, I think. I've got the art somewhere, I should know. Like, to be honest.
I saw it in the asset director.
Yeah.
Keeper.
Pixel's uploaded all of the portraits onto Legend Keeper so that I can have them.
Even
right
Nerdly
there.
the Nerd.
Yeah, Nerdly the Nerd. He was so upset that I'd renamed his character to Nerdly the Nerd. Tricons. Fee. Well, there's purple flowers in it. Maybe it is. Oh, wait, what if it's... Grounded's got a bit of purple about her hair.
On the top, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Or maybe it's something completely different. Maybe it's a different character or a different game. She's playing
What's her hair?
Resident Evil at the moment. What colour hair does Jill have?
Blonde.
Ah, okay.
Is she blind?
But speak of the tiefling.
Speak of the devil, yeah. Yeah, Bree, what
Okay.
what cosplay are you doing the wig that's in the background for?
Okay, brace yourselves, everyone. So, the character Jill from Resident Evil, while she has blonde hair in the current continuity, she originally had dark brown hair, which is what she has in the original Resident Evil, which I'm playing the
that's
remake of.
Ah.
Fee, my character, has naturally purple hair, but they're because they're a Fey Wanderer, which one of the things is that causes their hair to change colour with the season. Basically what happens is it grows a bit of green, and at sort of like the height of summer, it basically sort of curls into flower shapes, so they don't actually have flowers in it. But yeah, that wig's for Grounded. I'm going to be painting it mostly purple.
Nice.
Because Grounded's whole thing was that her hair's naturally also naturally purple, but it's sort of sun bleached because she spends all her time outdoors.
That makes sense.
Cool.
That makes sense. Oh, that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Right, I will very quickly go to the loo myself, and I will be right back.
Anyway, I've got ice cream and cake to eat. Excuse me a second.
Yeah, good shout. Oh, now I'm jealous. I
I
don't
just
have
have
any
ice cream.
food right in front of me. I've eaten all of the dice that I brought. Oh no,
Those ice candy,
I've got
very good.
yeah, I've got gummy D, like full set of D20, D6, D8s and all that.
Don't confuse them.
I did a joke last Guild of Icons that I was rolling extremely poorly. I held it up to the light, then just ate it. But yeah,
Can't believe you stole Grounded's stick.
yeah. She does eat everything she shouldn't. All right.
So Bree, when is that happening?
Hopefully this month at some point. I mean, I've been I'm sort of alternating right now between getting that wig done and getting some ears done for Grounded.
Oh, cool.
But I keep getting distracted making ears. You know, because I did the ears for Cat and then I did these ears. So I'm going to try and get back on my Grounded cosplay.
Ears seem fun to do though.
Yeah, that's why they're so distracting.
Probably a little easier than doing a whole cosplay. Alright, let's have a look through some of this chat. What happened? What have people been saying?
Speaking of, I heard Nick complimenting me and I'm furious.
How dare you?
It's just not proper.
In my defense, I'm not British, I'm allowed.
Haha.
Never foreigner.
Where are you from, Andres?
Estonia.
What's the customs in Estonia around complimenting people?
I don't know, I don't speak to people much. I avoid socializing.
Fair enough.
Plus, I have a memory span of approximately 2 years, and it's been
Mate, you got longer.
it's
than
been
me.
isolation. during those 2 years. I mostly went with thank you, and just continued on with someone has complimented me.
Emphis says I'm influ educator. I'm not sure if that was to do with my comment about Nick rolling characters that throws people off stuff, or.
I also like that there are many benefits to knowing a marine biologist.
I can't keep that much knowledge in my head.
It's easy though. You find the information, you verify the information, you store the information away for the time when it will come in handy. For example, a tabletop RPG game.
Yeah, I think that it's the storing part that I struggle with.
I'm still salty that Nick won't let me use my knowledge of chemistry in D&D because I've got alchemist tools. Apparently alchemy is actually magic.
What is it you've been trying to do that he's not let you?
I wanted to recreate Tolan's reagents so I could start making mirrors all over the place.
Outrageous.
Because we're in an area called the Mirror Run, which can be accessed through mirrors, so...
I can see why he would not want you to be able to make mirrors if that was the case.
Oh. Yep, it was when I said I was an educator.
And I'm back. How are you doing?
I'm back. I'm Andres.
Speaking of back, wow, is mine sweaty right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't deserve a sweaty back on your birthday.
It is not.
Happy birthday, Nick.
God damn it.
Oh, that's why Bree's got cake. And actually, I've got cake as well. I should get some.
Oh.
I thought about it, but I don't want to have to go to the toilet halfway through the stream, so
I wish I had cake.
maybe after.
You can always listen to the song Short Skirt, Long Jacket. It's by the band Cake.
Oh, god damn it. I just want...
And what show was that the theme tune for?
Dunno.
No idea.
It was the theme tune for something. I mean, I know because it was in a Tumblr meme about tieflings, which is actually where I get all my trivia.
Of course it was.
No.
So are we all back? Are we all ready to play?
Yep, I reckon we are. Oh, yep. I'll hold off while you finish eating all the cake.
I've got half a scoop of ice cream left.
Well,
Just jam it in your mouth and just like
don't,
walk through
no,
it.
you get brain freeze. That's how you get brain freeze.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to wear my teeth.
Jug. I say with my face in ice cream.
Yep,
Ooh,
see, it's
I
fine.
didn't notice finger-eyed pigeons having insulated claws. That's handy.
And now I know.
Yeah, but you don't have pigeon claws.
Yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
God damn it, that goes on the list.
Pretty sure you just have to go to her throne.
That's 4 sodas in the cake.
Wow.
Now.
I need to jinx you more often.
I still don't remember what the cake is for.
My birthday,
Cake is a
probably.
lie.
Why would I get free a cake for your birthday?
I don't know. Nothing about my birthday makes sense.
Oh, it's simple.
I guess it is on the same day, yeah?
If
What
Nick had
great
cake
gift.
every time it was his birthday, he'd be very, very fat.
It's true.
I mean, what greater gift would there be for someone's birthday than making me happy? Just throwing that out there.
Cake?
You know what, Nick? Nick, you can't have cake every day. Just one Jaffa cake. No.
Well, I'll take it, honestly. That sounds
No.
great. Yeah.
They are legally cakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
For tax purposes. Which is why they are counted as cakes.
Nick, how do you do this where you manage to do chat at the same time as playing the game? I can barely even glance in the direction of that window, see what anyone's saying.
3.5 years of practice. Mainly.
Also, Ben, you are currently in charge of 3 toddlers.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's I don't look at chat during the Guild of Icons, pretty much. Well, I do, I read it, and then I laugh, but I never respond.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I just start bursting out laughing at random times during the game, which just keeps the players on edge, really.
It's terrifying, really.
Especially when doing the Beholder voice.
That's just such a good voice, though.
It hurts, though. Al says Nick wasn't born yesterday, he was born today. God damn it.
I mean, it's why I'm planning on speaking to Ruse Master Rixies as much as possible next session.
I'm going to have to practice that laugh again. Ugh.
I'm going to get into a shouting match with him.
I'm not sure he can shout. He's just so gurgly.
Oh, we'll find out. We'll find out.
Well, I'm ready to go if you all are.
Yep, he's back in.
I
He's
can be
swallowed.
Let's go.
I've got wine.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is very pinky looking wine.
Very nice rosé.
Oh, I love rosé, especially when it's hot. So
I
refreshing.
usually prefer my rosé cold.
God damn it!
I have a liquid named Kali.
I have squash, but it's in a tankard at least.
Right, what is collie?
I think it's
Kinda
similar to kvass. It is a drink. But also, I think a Hindu goddess was Kali as well, no? Not sure.
Fair enough. Alright, I have to close the stream window now because it is too distracting. And let's get back into the game. Yes. Okay, so you rule in the stairwell. A big bada boom has just gone off outside. Yeah, the lightning has now completely died down and it is eerily quiet. You realise all that time you were battling, because there was constant lightning strikes and thunder. It was extremely noisy up there, but you were so in the moment that you didn't really realise. Now it's very quiet, and the thuds of Pleatherhead falling down the stairs has died down. You can't hear him anymore. You can't hear the buzzing of Baxter's wings. That's gone, and there's no sign of anything. But you are in the building that Cammy had indicated was where she was being held before.
Well, let's keep going.
Okay. Yep. Can I sort of jump down the stairs and use my new owl feathers and pigeon wings and raccoonness to just sort of glide quietly down and scout ahead?
Yeah, I was kind of picturing some sort of combination, occasional flap, raccoon parkouring down the stairwell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Let's go with that.
I'm just going to climb onto Barnett's back like a rug.
I'm like hopping down. Like I've got my sheep legs. I'm hopping down the stairs. Like.
I really wanted you to just roll into a ball and roll all the way down. Just bouncing pinball style down there.
No, I'm hopping with my little dainty sheep feet.
All right, let's do
Probably
it.
more convenient for me.
I sound like a tap dancer.
I imagine Toasty's probably going to get down before anyone else, so let's see how you do with your... let's go raccoon, pigeon wings, owl feathers, so +6.
Yep. I rolled a 3, so that's a 9.
Okay, it's not quite as graceful as I imagined it was going to be. You're making your way down, but it's making a lot more noise than you'd planned, and Barnard and Talon can hear Toasty just kind of bouncing off the walls and clanging against the metal railings and stuff. It's because it's the fire escape. It goes literally the whole way down the building. Are you going right down to the bottom? Where are you going to stop?
They said they were digging, right? Let's go all the way down.
Okay. I think Talon will have you roll to see how well you hold on to Barnard's back as Barnard hops down. You will have your -1 flattened to come in on this. What are you doing? Talons and cat claws?
Yeah, I'm not holding on to flesh. I'm sort of tied into the wall.
Well, we'll see how well you roll. If you roll a 1, you might be holding on to flesh.
Not my precious flesh. I need that.
I was using Talon and Cat, right?
Yeah.
13.
Is that with the -1 from the flattened as well?
12. Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So 12 total there. That is a success. So you will get a 1 out of 3 marked on getting rid of your flattened trauma.
I have pulled out flat, and now it's just fuck Friday.
I like it. Yes, I should make all traumas 3 words. And now we'll do Nick. You can roll for Barnard hopping down the stairs on your sheepy legs.
Dainty little sheep leg. Yeah, I'm just gonna use just sheep legs. +1. Okay. Here we go. That's a 10, an unnatural 10.
Okay. Yep. Similarly to Toasty, you are making a lot more noise than you'd meant to. What is it? Cloven feet that sheep have. Yeah, they're just clanging on the concrete steps a bit louder than you thought, and you're kind of bouncing off the walls with your wall, not really thinking about what you're doing too much, just hopping down quite happily. You're too cheery after that vicious battle.
I love a fight.
It takes a while, but eventually you make it down all of the 10 stories, and it looks like there's another couple of levels down to get to the actual bottom basement floor. You going all the way down?
They said they were digging. Let's go as low as we can.
Okay. You clatter and clang and crash your way down to the bottom floor, and as you get to that ground floor and to the basement floors, they are progressively more rubbly. Definitely, this looks like where Cammy had described as being where she had done quite a lot of digging, quite a lot of destruction. It becomes kind of apparent to you as you're going down, oh yeah, all these floors have been destroyed here because Cammy's been doing all that digging, and we've lost Bree again.
Technical difficult-breeze.
Difficult breeze.
I need to get that image and put that in there.
You can... Wait, is there a special one for technical?
There is a technical difficult breeze image now. It came from Daltown.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Right back.
There you are.
Alright, hang on. I'm just gonna go back to the normal page. There we go. And we enable the source mirror. You're all good. Yeah. Go for it.
Cool. Alright. So yeah, you've made it down to the bottom. Quite noisily. Any idea of doing some sort of stealthy approach is probably pointless here. But as you've come down, you've realised that all these lower floors are probably destroyed because this is where Cammy was doing all that digging that she mentioned. But so you've made it to the bottom of the stairwell. Finally, there's a closed door. You are there. What are you doing?
Is this door electrified?
Ooh, good question.
Do you want to try and find out?
Did we see any signs of either anti-sue or stick on our way down?
You can roll to we'll call it like a retrospective roll. looking or checking as you're
Oh,
coming
yeah,
down.
Yeah, I wasn't screaming for that, so it's gonna be a +3.
Okay.
Okay, can I just have
8.
Barnard stand near the door and see if his he just gets floofier?
Oh, yeah.
Andres Talon didn't really notice anything. Didn't see any signs of Baxter or Pleatherhead as you were coming down.
Yeah, I was just in a soft bed, getting swung around like a small baby.
Yeah, you're
Cradled.
still feeling a little worse for wear, so you're just kind of nuzzling into the wall, I expect. Alright, so Barnard, you're gonna approach the door.
Yeah, I'm going to try and wool it up.
Are you actually rubbing against it, or are you just going near it?
I'm going near it, I think, to see if my electric wool just starts going zzzz.
Okay, we'll have you roll sheep wool and electric wool.
Okay.
See if anything happens. The +4.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you get up to the door and nothing happens.
Okay. I think we're safe. Let's go.
Okay, I try to open it with my little raccoon paws then.
Okay. Yeah, the door opens. It's. Are you looking through? Are you going through? What is your activity?
Can I just sort of peek my head round?
Okay. Yeah, you peek your head around and you can see there's a massive hole has been dug in this room, and this is clearly where Cammy had been digging. Big circular hole in the floor, and there's lots of machinery as she also described. There's tubes, there's wires, there's lights, and there's actually roll for observation.
Okay. So can I use my raccoon for that? Because I suppose it might be a stretch, but my thing is sort of salvaging technology you can find. So
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, +3.
I mean, actual raccoons aren't known for salvaging tech, but you know.
You've done your fair digging around in the ruins.
Hey, I'm not entirely sure how to play this, but
Done that 20 again. All right.
You find a gun.
This is an observation roll. It can be anything like site related, I suppose, or for identifying things, or that sort of thing.
so it's sense related, you say?
Yeah,
Ice stalks!
I feel something ridiculous coming.
I'll be having that magnetic reception, please.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Okay. It was pigeon magnetic reception, right?
Yeah,
Pigeon magnetism. I cannot spell magnetism. Something like
it's magneto reception.
that.
Basically, they can detect the electromagnetic field of Earth, which is mostly used for navigating, but I'm sure I can use it to detect other electric
sure.
fields.
Okay, right. You poke your head around and start looking around, and you can see all this machinery, and you can sense there is a lot of electrical activity in this room. There are electrical equipment everywhere, but there's also, you notice in each corner of the room there appears to be these big green glowing tubes that have because you rolled a 20, you can tell these are some sort of sciencey thing, technology that you've never seen before or never heard of before, but it looks like machines that humans may have used in the past. When you have done your scavenging, you've seen weird stuff that seems a bit like this, particularly in the tech quarters. And in each of the tubes you can see one of the little frogger pins. It's kind of suspended. They are moving, they are thrashing around, but they seem to have things attached to them, like wires and cables and things. And they are very active in their tubes, but they don't seem to be entirely conscious from what you can tell. In
They
the
seem
middle
alive,
of the
yes?
room- sorry, what was that?
They do seem alive, yeah? Not just animated by random electric impulses.
You can't tell. They are, they're animated. That's as far as you can tell. In the center of the room, there seems to be a lot of wires and stuff going towards a large device. Seems to be like a kind of a dome device, but you can't see into it. It's like metal, so whatever's inside there, you have no idea. And then up on a gangway, kind of a level above you. So it's like let's say it's a 3-story room. You've come in on the middle story. Above you, there's like a gangway with a large metallic console up there, and then on the lower story is where there's like the main pit and this dome.
Hey, can I fly up to the console?
Sure. Nick, Andres, are you both entering the room too?
I think so, yeah. I think,
Yeah.
you know, it's been proven safe. We're gonna hop in. I've seen too many people zapped by doors to trust.
I'm going to dismount Barnard.
Way.
Well,
Okay.
over here, yes, and I'll be walking on my own flat fuck Friday legs.
Bree, are you disseminating all the information you've gathered from your observations?
Yeah, I'm just sort of gonna exposit as I fly up. Like, oh yes, this is a machine for the machine-y things that do machine things, and that's a glow thing that machines. It's very machiney.
That's probably about as much as they'll understand anyway, really. Okay, so you'll fly up to the console. Let's have you roll to fly.
Okay.
There's lots of cables and wires and things you're gonna have to fly through to get up to there. Nothing looks particularly dangerous, but you could get tangled.
Would my magneto-sense help here?
Yeah, I'd say so, because they're all like electrical wires and whatnot, right?
No other senses are gonna get used from now on.
I know. It's alright.
I have the power of magnets.
But not anime. Not
Can
this
anyone tell me how they work, though? Without asking scientists.
It's magic.
19.
Magic, Nick. Okay. You get up onto the console without too much trouble, and when you get up there, you see this horrific, blobby pink thing at the console with little like tendrils, and it's kind of holding on to like levers and pressing buttons. And he goes, "Hey, who are you? What are you doing in my lab? Get out of here!" Yeah.
You're saying it looks like a blob of meat.
It's more of like a pink jelly kind of thing. It's actually made of a blobfish and a jellyfish, and it has funny eyes. It's got snake eyes. Blobfish are weird animals, by the way.
Yeah.
Blobfish are adorable, and I will not hear a word against them.
Apparently, they look
Just had a
bit
Jesus
more normal
Christ in
under
the chat
water.
when the image came on.
Yeah, I think it's probably
You
the
the
most
chat
horrific,
is weird.
It's the most horrific hybrid I think I've made, and I've made some bad ones.
Just looks so sad. Just needs a friend.
But yeah, it's tapping buttons, it's pulling levers, it's doing things. What are you doing in my lab? This is my lab.
I just thought I'd walk in and take a look around. That's okay, isn't it?
Don't touch anything. He's pushing and pulling levers. Who are
I
you
know what-
anyway?
Oh, they call me Toasted.
Well, don't touch anything. Over there. Nick, and Andres, what are you two doing?
I'm just bouncing on him. Like,
Okay.
hi, have you seen any balls?
So you're on the middle level. You'll have to be shouting up to the upper level to.
Have you seen any balls?
Who's that? Who's that? What? You bringing a party in here? Get out of my lab! Don't. He'll poke his floppy head over the top of the console and look down and see this big fluffy sheepdog thing. Like, don't touch anything.
Okay, is there any, like, particularly priceless equipment? Like, anything that looks particularly complex? Not anything I'd necessarily understand, but anything that looks like probably shouldn't get wet.
I should have probably already pointed that out, shouldn't I?
Kind of everything looks like delicate and fragile, and like there's these big glass tubes in the corners. There's cables and wires just kind of running everywhere. It's not a particularly organised space.
All right, I'm not going to touch anything, but I'll definitely cock a leg and pee on it.
Okay, well, you're just gonna pee on some random wires or
Yeah.
something. Okay, go for it. Roll dog, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never had someone roll to pee before.
Oh, I have. No. First ever fucking session of the Guild Knife. Hey,
Indeed.
what a weird time to get a natural 20.
No. Okay.
I need a P-evolution.
Does anyone know of a particularly interesting animal that does something particularly interesting with their pee? We need something quick.
No, I've got something pretty close.
Mix's got a cloaca.
Skunk.
Oh yeah.
What if I had a skunk
okay.
spray?
Bombardier. Oh, but bombardier beetle.
Ooh, what do they do?
They spray boiling hot. Yeah, boiling hot liquid.
Oh wow, yeah, I'll go bombardier beetle. That sounds amazing. So that's bombardier piss.
Wow, okay.
1. What a time to get 20.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you spray some gunk out onto some of the cables, and it just starts melting through it.
That's not usual.
I should see a doctor. Where's the vet? Right. So yeah. And at this, the blobfish creature gets again, you've infuriated another random NPC that you've only just met.
They need only tell me where the balls are.
No, out. And he turns his head to stare at Toasty, and Toasty, we need to roll. What am I gonna say? He's trying to hypnotize you, basically. He has with his snake eyes. But he gets +2 to the roll, and you have to resist. I don't think you've got anything.
Well, pigeons are actually very good at spotting particular types of patterns.
Yeah, but you're not a pigeon. You've got the magnetoreception and the wings, but you're actually a raccoon underneath it all.
Oh yeah. Can I close my eyes and use the magnetic reception to look around instead?
I think it's just going to be a straight roll, Bree.
I've never rolled straight in my life. Okay, I know Pride Month's already over, but...
12 to beat, Bree.
That's a 14.
Yes.
Damn it! Alright. That didn't work.
Gay roll.
So yeah, the blob stares at you, and nothing happens, and you're just like, just looking at me weird.
You okay there?
He Okay, he realizes it's not worked and slams on a couple of levers, presses a couple of buttons, and a gap opens up in the floor, and he shoots down and falls into a container. You hear some like buzzing and whirring and stuff, and nothing happens for a few minutes, but this kind of noises are continuing for a moment.
Can I walk up to the console and take a look at it while this is happening then?
Yeah, you can. It's just like I described, it's full of buttons and levers and somewhat indecipherable labeling system. Doesn't even seem to be in a language that you've seen like in human stuff or anything. You could roll to try and understand it. Some sort of intelligence roll, I guess.
Okay.
I suppose with your magnetoreception, you can understand which buttons have the most power going through them or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep, let's go with that. And pandas trash pandas are fairly intelligent.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I should really say raccoon, but I just can't stop saying trash panda.
It's harder.
It is the better name. It is the better name, though.
It's just such a fantastic name, though. That's an 18.
Okay. What is it you're trying to figure out here?
I think I'd say either a way to release the Frogger pins and maybe stop whatever he's doing in that order.
Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, so you can see on the dials and stuff. You're starting to figure out what it all means, and it's really complicated. And you can tell if you do this wrong, you could really harm, if not kill, the Frogger pins. You can also tell there's other stuff that this is controlling. There's some sort of the conduits between the Frogger pins and the central dome thing seem to be transferring something. There's more going on here than just frogs in a tube, and if you interrupt it, it could be disastrous. There seems to be some sort of eject mechanism for turning off whatever's going on in the middle in that dome. That looks like, actually, if you disable that, maybe that will be a safer way to release the Frogger pins from the tanks.
Okay. So, can I switch it off then?
First, let's switch to Talon and Barnard to see what you two are doing. Let's go Talon first.
Still, stretching my legs out, getting a feel for Fuck Friday, and I'm very keen.
Because you're so flat, and you also like the wings and the flappiness and stuff. You're like one of those sugar glider things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm use that as a skill though.
I'm just keenly watching if Toasty is making any progress up there.
Okay. And Barnard, what are you up to?
I am probably trying to... would I chase... Maybe trying to find a way back down, because the blobfish thing descended.
Mm.
I'm maybe trying to find a way down to see if I can find where it's gone.
Okay. So you would have seen it drop through the floor of where the console was, and into the tube that it went to, so you can go up to where that tube is. I'll say you need to roll to drop down to the bottom level though.
Okay,
So
I'll give that a
jump, a leap, or
yeah.
like that.
I will jump and I'll try and like curl up into a woolly ball. So I'll use my sheep's wool to hopefully cushion the blow.
Go for it.
Well, that's a natural 20 again.
No way. What?
This, by the way, is the same D20 I've been using all night. I need to keep you for the Guild of Icons
Alright,
so I
so-
can finally kill the party.
+3 people then?
Yep, it's getting even fluffier.
Wow. This is the wooliest creature in the world.
Woomph.
Can the wool go over +3?
Yeah.
Is it only the base that can go up to 3?
Yeah, the base never changes. But yeah, I mean, anything else can carry on going as long as you keep on getting nat 20s. So yeah, the U's are beasts. Big fluffy beast. So yeah, you roll on down and you bounce and you continue rolling. Once you hit the floor, you just keep on rolling all the way across the other side of the room to where this tube thing is, and you're up to it. And as you get close to it, you can feel a kind of a slight rumbling, and when you get up to it, it's like a humming coming from it, and you can hear like clanking noises and yeah, there's machinery, mechanical stuff going on.
Okay. I wonder if I can short it with my electric wool.
You can give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll like charge myself up a little bit and then try and touch a few bits of wool to any of the innards. Come on, electric wool. That's not as good.
+2 electrical, is it?
That's a 10. Yeah.
All right. You go to give this thing a shock, and as you do, the electricity from you catches onto this tube. It's a metal tube, and it just kind of sparks around it and conducts through it. And after a couple of seconds of doing this, it stands up, and there's like a humanoid kind of shape to it. It's got arms and legs, and you see a little slot open up in the middle of it, and that pink blob face pokes through. It goes, "Oh, you've made a mistake now." And you see he's got little levers, and he pokes himself forward, and he stares out at you, and again tries to hypnotize you. So you will roll +2 hypnotism. All right, dice, come on. Oh, that's 14 on the dice, 16 total. So
Okay. Let's see if I can beat
resist.
that. I don't think I've got any particular abilities that let me resist that, so I'm just going to go a flat roll.
Doggish loyalty.
Doggish or head emptiness. Doggish head emptiness. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Ooh,
No.
both extremes here.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
And don't think I haven't noticed you've created Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It sounded familiar to me, but I have not seen enough Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to
Oh, look up a picture of Krang, you'll immediately see.
Yeah, I just googled the DMNT villains.
Yeah, I guessed as soon as he said blob. That's why I was asking if he looked like he needs.
Did you notice the file name, Nick?
No? What's it called? Oh, Krung! Oh, god damn it!
Okay, so you're going to have a trauma of self-control -1.
Oh,
And
Jesus. It was already at, like, depths of self-control.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You feel the sudden urge to charge across the room, and I don't think Krung's seen Talon yet, actually, because Talon is so flat and didn't really do anything when he came into the room. So you have the sudden urge to charge up to the top gangway and grab Toasty.
Okay, I'm on my way.
So that's going to take like a minute, because you've got to get up like 2 flights of stairs and run around the whole room a couple of times. But Toasty, in the meantime, you are at the console. You understand kind of what it's all doing, what's going on in here, and you know how to release or disable whatever's happening in that dome in the middle.
Okay, can I flip that switch then before Barnaby gets here?
Yeah, I think you have plenty of time to do that before Barnaby gets up. So yeah, you do this, and you can see Barnaby charging around the gangway, going around the room, and then coming up the stairs. Because that will happen directly underneath, you don't know actually what was going on under there. You've pressed this button, and the dome has kind of split into 4 segments and open like a Terry's chocolate orange,
Don't
inside
tap it, whack it.
you can see what was once a monkey rat that you recognise is clearly Chip that you saw before, who was training the Froggerpins and Cammy back in the sewers last time. But he looks quite different now. He seems to have developed new features in that he has fly wings and alligator skin and blobfish squishiness. It looks like he was on his way to acquiring Froggerpin shells as well, but didn't quite get it because you were interrupted just in time, and the interrupting of the power conduits that were at the roof has disabled that experiment from continuing. But this creature, currently unconscious, but seems to be kind of rousing from its state. Meanwhile, you can see from the instruments on the dials on the console. Yes, it looks like the dangerous connection that was being made to the Froggerpins in their glass tubes at the corners seems to have been disconnected, and it's probably now safe to start trying to extract them from there. But you don't have long before Barnard makes it around the final gangway, and actually he's on your floor now and he's charging towards you, and you do not know why.
Luckily, I know exactly what to do already.
I'm charging, get it? I'm an electric sheepdog.
Yeah, but see, my entire plan for the game's coming to fruition.
No.
You get to do the raccoon handfolded thing.
I need being free doing this master plan.
I tend to do that anyway. But what we have here are animals trapped in machinery. So what else could I do? I'm not even going to notice Barnaby. I'm going to turn towards the nearest Froggerpin in a tube, take a running jump, and I'm going to jump at them, roll into a hedgehog ball, and try and smash it.
Okay. Alright, let's have that roll then.
I'm also going to take on a blue hue for some reason.
Turned into Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope you have enough rings.
The visual element of your electromagnetism figure.
Right. So is that Trash Panda and Hedgehog?
Sure. I know.
I rolled a 6.
Ooh.
Okay. Nick, can I have you roll for charging and snatching?
So I'm going to use dog and sheep legs for this, I think. For a
Sounds
+4.
about right.
All this time spent as a ball. I knew this day would come.
That's a 12. Bull.
Okay, yeah, okay, so Bree starts running away from Nick and trying to get to that nearest Froggerpin, but before she can get there, you snatch her up in your jaws and just kind of pin her to the ground and do 6 damage. It was a 12 you rolled,
Yeah,
Nick?
12.
Yeah? Okay, so Bree, you are down to
15.
15, yes. 15 out of 30. Okay, Talon, you've just... I guess you were able to see what was going on with Barnard and Krung at the bottom there. And Barnard has now come charging past you, going up to towards Toasty. Talon, what are you going to do?
I am going to go and see if I can topple the mech.
Okay, cool. Alright.
So I'm gonna go and attack the top of it with all my weight to see if I can push it over.
Okay, how are you doing this? Are you flying over? Are you...
Yes, I'm flying into its face.
Okay.
Into where its face would be.
Okay, so
I don't know
the
if the
face
mech
of
has
the
a face.
mech, or because the
top
location
part-
of the blob face is kind of in the torso of the mech.
Yeah, I wanna go for the top to get the most leverage out of it.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, let's roll for your flying attack then.
That's, I think, just gonna be cat and wings.
Sure.
Because I'm not grabbing, I'm just slamming.
It's charging. And you'll have
but-
your -1 for flattened on this as well.
Oh, do I? Okay, well, it's gonna be a 15 in that case.
Okay, well that. I'll give you a success on that. So that's 2 out of 3 successes against flattened. 1 more, and you'll be free of your flatness.
It's only Friday now.
Maybe you should have gone the other way, so it goes from Flat Fuck Friday to Flat Fuck to Flat. But
Yeah, but fuck Friday was very good.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, you charge into it and clang against the side of the mech thing, and it wasn't ready for this. Krung was still just kind of getting it going, getting it started. Really, wasn't actually. Maybe it started a bit early, and he was prepared for because Barnard did his electrification and gave it a jump start. So yeah, the mech kind of stumbles and topples backwards, falls into the wall, and will need to steady itself up. And actually, I will give Krung a temporary condition of
Balanced?
toppled. Okay, let's roll for combat, roll for initiative again then, and we will have Nick, you will have your -1 self-control on your initiative roll.
I guess I also have my -1 because of I'm using my cat-like reflexes, which are currently Fridayed.
Yeah, okay, I'll give that.
Yeah, that's going to be a 16 for me.
Okay, we shall say you are losing your flattened. You in your preparation to like sort your shit out. You managed to fluff yourself up again, and you're no longer a flat fuck or a Friday.
Excellent. Or Friday.
Sorry, what was the number? 16.
16, yes.
Yep.
Well done, Nick.
Mine was a 15.
Okay. So that's 1 success against your self-control issues.
Nice.
Bree, what have you got?
Alright. I just need to check what I'm actually rolling for initiative.
If you've got anything you can justify being like a contributing towards your reactions.
Okay. So I've got Trash Panda. Can I argue that Magnetiscence would allow me to sort of sense the mech?
Yeah, why not? Why not? It's a one shot.
I'm going to use it for so many things. That's 12.
Okay. It will roll for Krung. Oh, Krung got a 16. And yeah, I don't think he has anything. Oh, he has his -1 from toppled, so that's a 15 for him. Right. Let's do this. Can get rid of Baxter and Leatherhead. Okay. Right. First up is. Oh wait, Nick, what did you get?
15.
15. I'll write that one down. All right, Andres. Talon is first to go here. You've just crashed into the mech and toppled it. It's kind of leaning against the wall at the moment. Krung is desperately like cranking at the controls, being like, "Come on, move, you beast! Come on."
I'm gonna try and see if I can finish the job and drop the mech properly.
Okay.
Like, it's already imbalanced. I just want it on the ground. So, since it has the back behind it, I'm gonna sweep for the legs. Like, I'm just gonna fly really fast at the legs and see what I can manage with that.
Okay.
See if I can cut them out from under him.
Cool.
That is going to be an 11.
Okay. Right. So, Krung is going to use his jellyfish tendrils to maneuver the mech. So he gets a +1 to this. Oh, he gets a 20. Nat 20. So he will lose his toppledness immediately, and gain what's the opposite of toppled? Something very stable.
Steadfast. Sturdy. Bastion.
Yeah, but what animal would
Elephant.
would be particularly steady? Yeah. Why not?
Suddenly elephant feet at the top of the little tendrils.
Elephant feet. Oh, I love it. Yes.
Boom.
Elephant feet. That's it. Cool. All right. So yeah, you go to fly into the legs of this mech, and you don't realise as you're coming towards it, it's actually these are like elephant stumps. It's so strong, and as you slam into it, the mech gets up like fully upright again, and just kind of braces for your impact, and you just kind of bounce off of it. Because you're so fast, I'll say that you could get away from it or get out of its reach or something if you wanted to.
I will continue flying.
Okay.
I'm very much a in and out fighter.
Sure.
Hugh.
Okay, so you are out of there, and it's your turn. Wait, no, that was your turn. Now it's Krung's turn. Although Nick, you had a 15 as well. Nick, you can go first.
Okay.
You've currently got Brie in your mouth. Not Brie. You've got Toasty in your mouth, and
Well,
just give her a good shake.
First of all, I'm going to let go of Toasty. But then I'm going to take a leaf out of her book. I'm going to run along the gantry towards Krung, jump up into the air, spin in a circle with my electric wool going to get like all electrified, and then go straight into it.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to roll your self-control to see if you can let go of Brie.
Okay. I could do this.
I'll give you Golden Retriever on this.
Because friend.
Yeah, but you get your -1 for self-control, so it's +2 total.
Come on. That's a 13.
Yeah, alright, I'll give you that. Alright, you get one more success against your self-control. One more of that and you'll get rid of the trauma.
Nice.
You managed to free yourself enough of the hypnotism to let go of Toasty. And you can start charging. What is your role going to be then?
So I'm going to use obviously my sheep legs to give me the speed. Then in the air, I'm going to curl up into a big ball of electric wool for +2. I don't suppose I can argue dog for giving me all the muscles to get me along there like as fast as possible, like a dog skittering along the floor and going.
Why not? So that's a +6 total then.
I'm sure I'll get a natural 1 from this. Here we go. No, that's a 13 plus. I forget what the number was. 6?
19.
19.
Okay. All right. So Krung has the +1 from the elephant feet. Also say he's a blobfish, so he's squidgy. So that +3 from his squidginess should help him cushion a blow.
You say squidgy, but I think you mean huggable.
What do you mean huggable? So I've rolled a 9, so that's a what did I say? Elephant feet and blobfish. That's 13. What did you roll, Nick? 19.
19. Yeah.
Okay, you do 6 damage to Krung and his contraption, he staggers. He wasn't expecting that because he's in a big beastly machine with elephant feet apparently.
I thought he had elephant feet, not the mech.
Let's say the mech takes on his qualities. His tendrils, his jellyfish tendrils, reach down into the feet of the mech, and at the bottom of his tendrils is where the elephant feet have come on. It's all makes sense.
So it's like an Eva. It sort of morphs to its user.
Exactly. Look, he's a very, very smart blobfish. I'm sure they are. You would never know. They live very deep.
Nope.
Okay. So he stumbles back, and it's now Krung's turn. Are we losing Bree again? She's gone very still.
Yeah, I think
It's
we've
lucky
lost.
He seemed to be.
Hello?
Oh,
Hi, Bree.
We still have
Oh.
your voice.
Yep, no, you're back.
we nearly
I
lost
think
you
we
there.
just had a
Yeah.
brief connection blip. but
Yeah,
you're back.
Discord froze up for a second for me. So
Okay.
yeah, it froze for me, but apparently you could still hear me. So
Yeah, we seem okay.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Krung, having just been bashed by a flying cat and then a flying sheep thing, staggers back and he's using his jellyfish tendrils in the mech is going to try and grab the flying sheep out of the air after it's kind of collided with him. So it's going to roll +1 jellyfish tendrils. That's a 15. So Nick, Barnard will need to roll to again resist being grabbed.
Yeah,
you're a very grab target today.
I think it's got to be the electric wool again. That's the best. Wait, what about the bombardier beetle piss?
Oh God.
Yes, I think I will attempt to electrify the bombardier piss.
Oh my God.
Spinning around with this electric charge and all this piss.
yeah. So fun fact: Bombardier piss is actually basically hydrogen peroxide, so it's a very good conductor.
Alright, here we go. +3 for electric piss. 15 +3, 18.
Oh, I rolled on that one as well. Okay. And so, as before, this is a defense roll, so you don't do the damage, but you do. You manage to. The piss. The piss goes all over Krung's face in the from the mech, and he starts flailing his robot tendril arms around. And doesn't manage to grab you, and it's just kind of, like those the crazy inflatable arm things.
Yeah.
It's like that in the middle of the room, you are safe from being grabbed. Right. What's next? Bree, I think you are last to go. So Toasty. What's Toasty doing? You've just been released from the jaws of your friend.
Okay, so I think I'm going to go with my previous plan. So I'm going to take up a run up on my trash panda legs, jump with my pigeon wings. I'm going to use my magnetisence to find a good spot to ram into, and I'm going to roll into a hedgehog ball and try and smash one of the cases or tubes or whatever you want to call it.
Oh wait, so you're not attacking the mech, you're going for one of the tubes.
Yeah.
One of the frog bins. Okay.
Yeah. So that's 22.
I mean, all right, yeah. Okay, so you aim for one of the tubes, and are you trying to smash the glass? Are you trying to just topple it over, or what is your?
I'm trying to smash the Froggo pin free.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So you I would like you to roll a no, wait. All right. Fuck. All right. I don't know what to do yet. Yeah. Okay. Right. I got it. You smash this tube, and one of the Frogger pins falls down. Just kind of flows out of it in all this kind of green goo that it was suspended in before. It's no longer thrashing around like it was previously when you came into the room, and it seems to be unconscious but alive and breathing. But it's not in the best of states. But you have at least released it. Do you want to try and do anything with this moment after you've released it?
Is it in Florida?
Is it what?
In Florida, because it's not in the best of states.
Can I just sort of just check it's okay, see if I can get it to wake up?
Yeah, sure. I mean, how are you doing this? Giving it a gentle slap around the face, blowing in its ear.
Healer's kit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Toti's pretty no nonsense. She's just gonna give it a light smack.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't really come to, but it somewhat responds. Like it's responsive, but not like fully awake or anything. It's very kind of dazed and dozy, but it's kind of starting to regain consciousness. Not enough to do anything or move or anything like that, but it's at least there.
They're small enough you can carry all four.
And now we shall go switch the focus to the center of the room where you had released the dome from the now weirdly mutated chip, and he kind of fully awakens now and looks around and says, "Oh no, I remember you people. You interrupted my training 4 weeks ago. Oh dear. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this. I hoped that I would be able to conduct and complete my transformations before having this sort of disruptions. Krung, what has happened to Pleatherhead and Baxter? They were supposed to be providing some sort of security to this room. This is unacceptable." And he looks over and sees this piss-soaked mech with the blobfish creature, the big, even bigger and fluffier dog, and the flying cat zipping around as well. And this just will not do. And he will try and he will jump into the air, and he uses his little fly wings to kind of hover, gets a really good look of everything, and notices that Toasty has released one of the frog pins. Oh, I was not finished with those ones, and will fly over towards the Toasty to grab her out of the area. So he will use his fly wings and monkey limbs, so it's a +3 total. Ooh, that's a 16 on the dice, so that's a 19 to grab Toasty.
Okay. Can I use Trash Panda reflexes and Hedgehog to try and resist this?
Yeah, sure. So that's a +4.
Yep. That's a 21.
Blimey. Yeah. All right.
17.
You somehow dodge out of the way of this. You feel free to describe how you do that.
I'm gonna say I just literally do a spinning jump, and that gives me the iframes I need to avoid it.
He zips past with his little batting fly wings and goes to swipe you with his monkey arm, and he's like, I'm sure I got her. Why? How have I missed? And and that will be his go, and we shall go back to, I think Talon was first.
Yes. And Talon would like to go the full +8 against Chip.
Okay, so you...
Because Chip is currently threatening a friend.
Okay.
And I will make an effort to rip his bloody wings out.
Right, let's do this then. Alright.
That is... that is gonna be a 17.
Okay. Chip. Chip is going to use his monkey limbs and his newly acquired alligator skin and blobfish squishiness to combat your attack. So he gets a +2. He's also a rat, so he gets like rat-like reflexes and canniness, I guess. So +3 from the rat, +2 from the monkey limbs, and +1 from blobfish, +6.
You count alligator skin?
Ooh. Oh, and alligator skin, +7. So that's a 13 on the dice, so 20 total. What did you roll?
17, because I had a 9 on the dice.
Okay, right. So yes, Chip manages to dodge out of the way of you, and you.
I'm just continue on zooming.
Yeah. And actually, yeah. He was like kind of in the corner of the room, so actually you rolled well enough on your roll that you wouldn't crash into the wall after that miss, we'll say. Okay, and then we'll go to Nick with Barnard. You were tussling with the mech. Well, I say tussling. You were pissing on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it everything I've got. I think I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna pee on it. I'm gonna electrify it.
It's a combination of like lifting the leg and kicking and peeing.
Yeah, and then I might try and bite any exposed bits, but I don't think there are any exposed bits at the moment. So
there are apparently tentacles around the legs.
Yeah, there's tentacles and stuff.
Okay, I'll try and bite them.
All right, let's have that roll. You still got -1 for your self-control, by the way. So
okay.
Factor that in.
So that'll be +6, factoring in the self-control.
Okay.
Here we go. That's an 8 + 6, so 14.
Okay. If this beats Krung, then you will be free of your self-controlness. Okay, so Krung has again its elephant feet and blobfishness, so +4. Oh, it's a 7. So it's 11 total. What did you roll, Nick?
An 8 + 6, 14.
Okay, so he takes 3 damage. You regain your self-control.
Finally, I can focus again. Boom.
Ball. Oh yeah, you've seen the frog fin fall out of the tube, and it looks very bally.
Ball.
Okay, so Krung is down to 21. Yeah, it's now Krung's turn. Are you holding on? Are you like clamping onto its like leg as you've been biting it? Are you staying on it?
I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna bite on and hold.
Right, so Krung is now going to use its jellyfish tendrils and its elephant feet to try and shake you free and like try and kick you across the room. So, +2, Nick. That's a 17 on the dice, so 19 total.
I'm gonna use just darkness, really. That's pretty much it, I think, because there's
I
not
imagine
much
if you can
else.
stay clamped onto it, maybe you can avoid being kicked. So +3 on that.
That ain't it. That's a 9.
Okay. Oh wait, what did I say I rolled? I got 17 plus
+2, I think it was a 19. Yeah. So 10 points.
Okay, so you take 10 damage. You're down to 18 out of 30. You go flying across the room. You smack against a wall.
Yeah.
And it hurts. It smarts. Yeah. And then Krung is gonna turn around and look towards where Chip is, and the freed Frogopin, and be like, no, you're ruining my lab and my experiments. This will not do. And starts charging towards the corner to try and scoop up the Frogopin. But he won't get there this turn. And we shall turn to Toasty.
Okay.
So if I remember correctly, you're still over with Chip and the Frogopin?
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop up the Frogopin. And then I'm going to... What I want to do is I want to sort of swoop up and fly in one direction. But then I want to quickly turn around. Then use my owl feather ability to try and quietly swoop in. And it's basically I want to make it look like I'm running away. But then sort of turn around and quietly swoop back to attack Chip in the back.
Whilst carrying the Frogopin?
See, maybe that's not a good idea, is it? Okay, I'll make it look like I'm running away in one direction, then swoop off and hide in a different direction.
Okay.
So I can put the Frogopin somewhere safe.
So, roll sleight of hand. Oh no, wrong game.
Like 4.
So you were using owl feathers, pigeon wings, and raccoon, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, +6.
That's quite good. Another 17, so that's 23.
Blimey. Okay. I was going to say that Krung was going to try and stop you, but I don't think he can possibly stop you with that roll. So you're just gonna swoop over across the ceiling and kind of disappear from line of sight from anyone else in the room. I think we'll make that your whole roll. That's your whole turn. You just spend it just hiding or like disappearing the Frogopin at least. And we shall switch to Chip, who is completely befuddled by where did she go? Where did the Frogopin? And concerned for the other Frogopins that are in the tubes, will kind of charge over towards the one that someone else is nearest to. Probably Barnard is closest to one of the tubes at this point, having been flung across the room against the wall. So he's not going to do anything. He just gets up in a kind of protective stance between Barnard and the one of the Frogopin tubes. And that'll be that. We shall go over to Talon.
I will finish a lap and go for another strike against Chip.
Okay, go for it. What are you doing?
Standard procedure.
The full +8.
The full +8.
That's a 12.
12 with the +8.
Yes.
Okay.
Natural 4.
Ooh.
Okay. Chip again will do his nimbleness at the rat, the monkey limbs, alligator skin, and blobfish. Oh, my maths is failing me now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Here
That's
comes
a
down the
19.
dice.
The blue dice is working. I'm liking the blue dice. Okay. So yeah, again, Chip manages to dodge out of the way. And what did you roll, Andres?
12 total.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll reaction to avoid crashing into the wall.
Can I crash into one of the tubes instead?
Okay. Let's see how your reaction roll goes.
That's gonna be cat-like reflexes. Yeah.
Sure.
17.
Nice. Yeah. You smash into the tube behind him. You completely miss him, but you manage to make the most of a bad situation there and smash into the tube instead. And Chip just like, no, no, you're ruining everything. This was my moment. This was supposed to be for my elevation, my enlightenment. No. Are you? I'll say with a 17, you can actually, as you smash it, you can grab the Frogopin out of the suspended
yes, sure. I'll just take it somewhere high, somewhere safe.
Sure. Okay. So now there's now two Frogopins free, flying somewhere in the air, where out of sight and out of reach, and Nick Barnard has just been thrown across the room against the wall, has landed kind of near to where Chip is, and the two still confined Frogopins are on the opposite side of the room from both Chip and Krung. What would you like to do?
Chip's right in front of me, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's getting the treatment. He's getting the electric wool, the piss, and the sheep's leg, and general dog bitiness. Okay. So 5, 6 plus 7. Here we go. Okay, that is a 16.
Right. Yeah, he's going to roll his traditional +8 avoidance-ness. And rolls a 17 on the dice, so does this is a very difficult to hit baddie, this guy. So he jumps up, he sees this coming, he's seen you try this a couple of times on the mech, and he's like, no, I cannot lose any more of my children.
I can't go to the piss.
And he jumps up and he springs off the broken tube and does a bit of a wall run out towards the other corner of the room, try and reach the other Frogopins. It's not his turn, so he doesn't get very far in this moment, but when it comes around to him, he'll have a decent start. And it is now Krung's turn. Krung is kind of in the middle of the room. He's kind of away from all the main action. He can't reach Barnard at this point because he threw him across the room, and he can't really reach the flying Frogopins because they're 2 stories up from him in the room now. So he's going to go towards the gangway and try and climb up in the mech towards the console again and try and regain some semblance of control over the situation. I don't think I'm not going to make him roll for anything on this actually, because he's just doing movement really. And we shall go straight across to Toasty.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna dash the Frogopin like in an alcove somewhere, safe and out of sight.
Yeah, so you can do that. Yeah, sure.
Yep. And what I want to do is I want to basically silently swoop down, and I want to just sort of suddenly just appear right in front of Chip, roll into a hedgehog ball so he slams into me.
Love it. Okay, cool. Alright, stealth spiking.
Yep. A flying caltrope. Okay. Is that pigeon and owl, hedgehog, and trash panda?
Sure.
Yes. Hey, don't fail me, 7. That's an 18.
Ooh, okay. What's he gonna do? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it'll be. I won't add his monkey limbs in this one. I'll give his rat reflex, his alligator skin, and blobfish squishiness. So it's a +5. Is it? Wait. Yeah. Oh, and I've rolled a 5. So what did you roll? Sorry.
7. Wait. Yeah, an 18.
18. Okay, so that's a 10 total for me. So you do 8 damage. That's the first damage against Chip. So that's 22 damage on Chip. Okay. Yes. Sorry.
It's chip damage, but it's not chip damage.
Are you wanting to impale him on your spikes and like hold on to him, or what is the plan on this one? He's gonna slam into you.
Yeah, I think I want to just bring him down to the ground again.
Okay. Are you wanting to pin him to ground?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Chip's.
Close to pin.
And actually, it's his turn now. So this works. So yeah, he falls to the ground with all your spikes in him. It's excruciatingly painful. Oh no! Ah!
Acupuncture.
Hey there.
Yeah, I think they're a bit more imprecise with acupuncture. That was brutal. So I'm going to do like a strength roll, I guess, to try and... Chip is going to try and get you off of him. I guess he'll use his monkey limbs for this. And I guess he'll use the alligator skin as well to try and, expel your spikies. So +3 from him. Oh, it's a 4.
Okay, and I need to roll to oppose that then.
Yeah, you need to beat a 7.
Okay.
If you
So
beat
am I
it,
just
then
using-
you'll face a pin.
Yeah. Am I just using hedgehog for this? Because I'm
Yeah,
basically
sure.
just staying there.
I mean, you're using your raccoon muscles to keep him in place, no?
Oh yeah.
Okay, why not? +4.
That's 13.
Alright. Yeah, you keep him pinned. He can't get to the either of the last 2 tubes that he was trying to get to. And we will come back around to Talon. Talon, you've extricated one of the frogger pins. Do you want to place it in the same place that Toasty put her one safely?
If I know where it is, sure.
Yeah, we'll say you exchanged that information when you were flying around up there.
Okay, cool.
We just shouted it to each other in flyers can't. That's the thing.
Just done a little wingtip.
I just
no,
feel
but the
so
chip can also fly.
excluded right now.
Well,
That's what you get for not running a rogue.
You roll your 20s at the right time, you can get wings too, mate.
True.
Heavings again.
Or just really high bounces.
Okay,
That
so I'll
could
say
work,
at this
yeah.
point you've rescued 2 of the frog bins. They're in a safe location in an alcove towards the ceiling or something. Maybe you found an air vent or something, and you've just stashed them away in there. And there's 2 left in the tubes, and Toasty currently has Chip pinned, and Krung is trying to clamber up the gangways.
I'm gonna go see if I can. Is the let's say blob bit of the mech open?
The what? Sorry.
The blob bit. I don't want to call it a cockpit. I don't want to call him a cock.
Or a blob pit. Okay. Yeah. He's got his face like kind of poking out a bit, so he can like get some peripheral vision and like see where he's going. But it's currently facing like the gangways, so he can like climb up with the mech.
Oh, in that case, if he's climbing, I'm gonna go and try the thing I did before. But this time, I'm gonna try and push him down the stairs.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go for the +5 to the mech face.
Okay. Do it.
22.
All right. What have I got? Fuck. All right.
Last time this got a natural 20, so let's see how this goes.
Yeah. He's climbing, so I don't think his feet come into the picture here. I think it's just a straight 20. It's an 8. What did you get?
22, so that is 14 points of fall damage.
He's down to 7 health out of 30. Okay, okay, the mech falls off of the where it was climbing up and crashes down onto its back. I'll say at this point the mech becomes inoperable. The mechanical parts to it kind of are too banged up for it to actually be able to do anything now. So Krung kind of climbs out of it and like shakes a angry tendril at you. I'll get you next time. And we shall switch to Barnard, who is. What was Barnard doing?
I was trying to grab Chip, but yes. Failing.
You're across the room now from both of the Frogopins. Between you and one of the Frogopins, Toasty has Chip pinned to the floor. But yeah, you could use like all of your movement in this turn to get across to one of the tubes.
I could.
Or you can go and...
Or I could go and pee on Chip. Actually, no, there's a risk I might pee on Toasty, and I don't...
Yeah, that's definitely a danger move doing that.
That's dangerous. Yeah. I don't...
Bad enough if you pee on someone's cornflakes, let alone their toast.
And it wouldn't be the first time you've injured... no, actually, it was the opposite way around. Bree's character injured you in the first session, didn't she?
Yeah, because that is...
zapped him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go for the Frogopins. I'm gonna fetch the ball. I'm gonna run up there. I'm gonna go for one of them and try and free the ball. Ball.
Get it. Okay, what's the roll?
I'm guessing the best thing I can use here is just pure dog to get them out. I don't think any of my other features are gonna help on this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
smash straight through
spray on it. You end up melting the Frogopin.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna smash into it, grab the Frogopin in my mouth gently, and then put it down.
Right, you got your self-control now, so.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Fuck! What the fuck? Alright.
Finally, wings. Something to do with going really fast, I guess, because I can't upgrade dog itself.
Well, wings will help you go fast.
I'm thinking, well, I've already got sheep legs. What if I have a cheetah's tail for, like, they use it for stability to make them run faster?
Yeah, sure.
For a minute there, I thought you said we're going to say they use them as propellers.
Well, they sort of... What they do is it moves to the right as their spine moves to the left, and that keeps them centered so they can keep running extremely fast. That's why they're one of the fastest land animals.
All right. See, you also have interesting knowledge.
It's literally the only one I know.
They're also not considered large cats. They are small cats.
Oh, wow.
Technically.
Okay.
They're not in the same group of cat as a tiger and a lion.
They're more get a pet cheetah.
They used to be domesticated, yes.
Really? Not just in Minecraft. No, that was ocelots. Alright, yeah, so I'm going straight over there.
I think I remember hearing somewhere.
Or I'm getting wrong information from some places, but I pick up a lot of information as well. I don't verify, unlike Brioche.
Yeah, cheetahs are actually very heavily inbred. Their population bottlenecked sometime a few millennia ago.
Ah. Oh, wow.
Well, not heavily inbred, but they're not in an ideal situation, genetically speaking.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's alright, we've got an extra cheetah in the world now. Or at least part of one. Yes, so...
they were used to be tamed as hunting animals.
What you do is you run along this wall of the room, and you follow Chip's example of doing the wall running, and you go up on the wall, like just past where Chip and Bree are tussling on the floor, and you just like pass by. Like, hi.
Hey, how did I get in here?
Zipping along at breakneck speed, and because you've got this new, you've just grown this cheetah tail from nowhere. It gives you that stability to zoom along, and you just smash into that container that's just on the other side of them, and snap up that frogger pin into your mouth.
I got a ball.
Where are you taking it? Are you taking it up to the top?
Where's the nearest dirt I can bury it? No, I'll take it. I'll take it up to the top. I'll take it up to the
top. Yeah. Okay.
Worry about.
You go straight up a stairway in the gangway up to the top floor, and because you're going so fast, you make it right up to the top in the same turn. We'll go across to it's Krong next. Krong has fallen to the floor in the mech and he's climbing out, and he's just like, yeah, fuck this. I'm out. I'm gone, Chip. It's over. I'm not doing this anymore. And just kind of starts slinking away into like the rubble, and kind of disappears into a dark corner somewhere, and you lose sight of him. And we shall go across to Toasty, who still has Chip pinned to the floor. What are you doing?
Okay. So from inside the spiny ball, I'd say. So, been kind of a prick lately, haven't you?
You are ruining everything. This was my moment. This should not be allowed. You come into my home, come into my domain. This was supposed to be a glorious moment.
Yeah, nice tech you got around here. I think I'll keep it.
I may have made a misjudgment in my calculations. I should have gathered you people up. Experimented on you instead, hey. All this strength, all this willpower. He's still struggling underneath you. He's not like giving up or anything. He's just like
doing a friendly panda.
He doesn't want to give up on all of this yet.
You know, if you don't stop moving.
Oh no! No, bad timing. No! Every time, it's always an opportune moment.
I'm back.
All right, we're back.
I'm back.
Go back to the main page.
Okay. You were saying. I don't know what you were saying. Something to Chip.
Oh, yeah. I was saying, you know, if you don't stop moving, I'm going to have to turn you into a pin cushion. I'm the pins, you're the cushion.
Do your worst, lady panda face thing.
That's Mr. Trash Panda to you. And with that, I'm just going to start rolling around as much as possible.
Okay. Alright, is that just hedgehog spikes?
Hedgehog
the
spikes,
boss
and I
character.
guess, yeah, Trash Panda to sort of really,
What I'll do is I'll give Chip will have a temporary condition of pinned -1, so -1 to his roll to resist.
yeah. You know, since you like training, let's get you shredded. That's a 90.
Oh man. Okay,
Yes.
Right. All right, so yeah, he's going to use his ratness, his alligator skin, and his blobfish squishiness again. So +5 minus the 1 from being pinned. Oh, it's a 20.
Oh,
Yeesh.
that's a shame.
That 20. So he gets rid of his pinned, he manages to somehow squirm away from you as you're rolling around, and you have no idea how this happened. But suddenly he's kind of standing up next to you. And he's like, "Well, that wasn't very wise of you, now was it?"
Is it more Chilapulus now?
He's going to use his rattiness and monkey tail to try and whip you and kind of fling you off of the platform that you're standing on at the moment. So that's a +4 to hit, and that's a 5 on the dice, so it's a 9. So beat a 9 to avoid the whippiness.
Okay, that's gonna be Trash Panda reflexes and pigeon wings to just sort of take flight.
Got this.
That is a 12.
All right, yeah, you managed to avoid this. I'm imagining some sort of Matrix-y style like backflip over the tail as it comes swinging around or something. Nice.
Yes, let's assume it looked cool.
Yeah. All right. Let's go around to Talon. There's one Frogopin left. He's in the tube. He's unguarded at this point. You are free to move.
I will, in fact, give Chip the standard procedure again.
Okay.
With maximum yelling. 140 decibels.
I forgot.
At 145 because that was a natural 20.
You got an nat 20?
Yep, that is going to be +3 on the echolocation now.
Oh, wow, okay, right. I forgot Chip rolled a nat 20 on his roll to extricate himself from being pinned, and what's going to happen there is that his terrapin shell that he was developing from the Frogopins finally comes through. So he gets the +1 terrapin shell for that. Okay, he'll get his +3 rat, +2 monkey limbs, +1 alligator skin, +1 blobfish squishiness, and then +1 terrapin shell for a +9 total on this. And it's only an 8 on the dice, so it's a 17. What was your roll in total with the
28?
28. Fuck. All right.
It's 11 points of
11
damage.
Oh fuck. Yeah, he's in bad shape. So Chip is down to 11.
I just throw him against the wall as I fly towards it.
Okay. Yeah, he's very sore. Barnard, you're free to move. You've got your super speed going. You're already charging around the room.
I'm going straight in, screaming. No, just going as I run straight towards him, charging up like the electric wool through the air as I'm going through, with that tail wagging away. And I'm gonna go head first and just bite. Ow.
Everyone wants to be Sonic tonight, hey? Okay. Wait, are you going towards the Frogopin?
No, I'm going towards Chip for this.
Okay, alright.
Let's fight him down.
Let's have that roll.
Okay, so this would be dog, electric wool, sheep legs, cheetah tail.
How many things?
So that's +7.
Okay.
That is an 18 +7, 25.
Fuck. Alright, this could be the end for Chip. He's going to do his +9 defense roll, and it's a 13 on the dice. So it's 22 for him.
Oh, but mine was 25, so that's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do 3 damage. So he's down to 8 health. Are you wanting to pin him, clamp him? What are you doing? Throwing him?
I want to throw him probably towards... Yeah, I'm going to throw him towards Toasty.
Okay. Alright, so you... okay. This is going to be cool. Alright, so he's currently mid-air between Toasty and Barnard. And it's his... No, it's not his turn. It's Toasty's turn now. Okay, so he's flying towards Toasty. Krung has run away, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Yeah, he's flying towards Toasty. He's just in the air at the moment, Toasty. What are you going to do when he gets to you?
Sometimes wisdom is just doing nothing. And I'm just going to turn into a spike ball.
Yes.
So what's that? +1 for hedgehog spikes?
Yeah.
Okay. Have that roll.
Well, actually, I'll use my pigeon wings just to launch myself into the air and just make sure I'm in exactly the right position as well.
Sure. Okay, I'll give you that.
Oh.
We need to get you a dice tray or something.
Yeah, that's a 13.
Okay. So he's got his... because he's flying through the air, I'm going to say he can't maneuver, so he can't use his rattiness or his monkeyness, but he does still have his alligator skin, the blobfish squishiness, and now the terrapin shell, so it's a +3. And it's a 5 on the dice, so that's 8 total. What did you roll?
13.
Okay, so he takes 5 more damage. He's down to 3 health. He's just going to be exasperated lying on the floor. He's like, okay, enough. I don't want this to be the end of me. I still have so much to give to the world and to take for myself. Just, you may take the froggerpins and whatever else you need. Just leave me to my peace, please.
He's made a terrible mistake by lying on the ground in the same room as a dog. Because when that happens, you're immediately getting licked. Like he's over there, the speed of light basically, and just going... Like, it's automatic. Dogs just do that. You lie on the ground, they're there, they're licking your face, they're sticking their tongue in your ear, everything. So like, I must clean the chip.
I'm going to say at this point he's completely disabled. Like he's not dead. If you want to capture him and take him alive somewhere, or if you want to just ditch him and leave him in a gutter or whatever, you can do this.
Considering his last words, I don't think we should keep him alive.
Come on, we can't just murder him.
I mean, he's currently stuck to you in amongst your spines. So
let's take him back to Master Scrapper, and maybe Scrapper can teach him the true meaning of being a good person.
I like it.
Or just kill him.
Or just kill him, you know. But then it's out of our
I vote
hands.
for kill.
Can I shout, along with the frogger pins, can I also snatch a few bits of machinery and stuff?
This
nice around here.
Building is now vacated, right? You could lay claim to this basement if you wanted and have it as your own lab.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yes.
And actually, yeah, you could set this up as your new home base if you wanted, for any future campaign that we may run. We'll wrap it up here, seeing as I think Nick may explode into flames.
I am melting.
But, yeah, that was really fun. We'll say as an epilogue, you drop Chip off to Scrapper, and he will have his way with him in whatever way he deems fit.
Excuse me?
Damn, Scrapper.
Wait, that came out wrong. He will deal with him as he sees fit. No shade. You return the frogger pins to the community, and they have learned a valuable lesson about going off and training with strangers, everyone lives happily ever after, apart from Chip, who is terribly, terribly injured. and nobody knows what eventually happened to him. Man, there was a lot of nat 20s in that game.
There were. I think I got 2, 3.
Not a comparable amount
Yeah.
of nat 1s either.
No.
I think I got 2
No,
as
the
well.
light's not picked it up.
Okay.
It's washed it out.
Great.
I've
Oh,
got,
I got 2 nat 20s.
Oh, nice.
So, that was good. That was chaotic and fun.
I know I upped my wings and I upped my echolocation, so I think I got 2.
Nice. Well, yeah, I'm gonna stop us here because I am melting and I'm British and it's very hard to tell people to fuck off. But I am gonna have to do that. Thank you so much, though, Ben, for running that. That was superb. I had a lot of fun with that. It's very rare you get to weaponize piss. So there you go. There's the strap line. Overgrown. Get overgrown. The link's in the chat right now. Get overgrown. You can pee on people. I mean,
Great playing using it.
what else is there to say, really? But yeah, I'm stopping us here. There's, it's going to be a quick one because I've got to cool down. But huge thank you to Ben for running this. That was fantastic. Huge thank you to Bree, and a huge thank you to Andres for playing with me. And a huge thank you to all of you in the chat who've been watching and chatting along. It's been really good having you all here. I'm literally going to hit stop now.